Okay.
So it actually closes when you close.
All right. We are. We're live. Okay, cool.
We're on the way to go kill goblins.
Yes. So,
Recap.
last session. You guys
Players should
made
do
your
recap.
way to the Emerald Crossroads, a trade town built on a crossroads. Made your way inside. You guys did all sorts of you guys did trading. You made a sickle. Met some really cool people. And then upon investigating said town, you guys I forgot to set that. That's fine. Upon investigating throughout the town, looking for something to do, you found a man named Jordan whose house is being attacked by goblins, and the guards who are refusing to leave the confines of the town itself are not helping him. So he enlists the likes of you to go and help him.
Just skip over the whole first part of the session last week. So.
The guy's name was Jordan.
I don't remember that.
I don't think we ever actually got
you
it.
ever
Micah,
asked.
me, Elijah, and Devin all watched the first hour of the session, by the way, at his house.
Oh,
Painful thing I've ever
It was
done.
Why?
Devin was on the ground rolling around, literally.
You know what it's like to hear hours of yourself just stumble over words? It is
Yeah.
bad.
yes.
It literally totally made me rethink. I almost should do it just so I get better at talking. Like, it was bad.
This is what I do
So,
every day.
I mean, okay, yeah. At the very beginning of the session, you guys spent like an hour conversing with Whisk,
I have a little
Zenwick's
boy.
weasel companion.
So,
It was very cringy to watch that.
Micah, did you happen to see my messages in Mind Palace?
I
Keep
think
them-
Oh, yeah, you did.
yeah. I see.
Okay, awesome.
Oh,
I didn't see the reactions, so I never checked it again. But
We both thumbs it up.
oh yeah, I saw that. I replied to that immediately. Lovely. Devin is dead. Okay, so continuing from where we left off, you guys are on the street, having just left Keyblind. After he assigned you to go and take care of the goblins that were assaulting his home.
we just jumping into it then? Unlike the walk there, or
You are in the town unless you guys want to just go straight over there.
I
thought
think
it
I
was-
did everything I wanted to do, but
I thought it was like a fuck it, we ball.
Okay, that's fine.
We just going right into it.
going right into it.
Going right into it.
Straight into the combat. Okay, well then I'm gonna have to start the session on D&D Beyond, aren't
How do I do that?
I?
You click
You
the
click
little
the
play
play
button.
at the top of the screen.
I wish I could mass select, but I don't think I can. I can.
Oh wait, I'm on your account. Okay, that makes sense.
What's new in
Hey.
maps?
Don't use your eyes. Turn them off, Nick.
Problem solved. Can't see anything.
Oh wow, you were not lying. That does look goofy on a token.
Don't you? We're gonna have to get like if we even cropped it and upscaled it to like just
Yeah.
like the profile,
Yeah.
it'd be fine. It just would look misplaced compared to all of the AI generated 3D models.
Yeah, you guys got that.
Is this a vector program?
I mean,
Goodness
Kedek
sake.
almost looks like a character from
I think it is, yes.
the
It's
game
nice.
Drudge.
I found one for free on my not free, but I'm using one on my iPad. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so
There's a
nice.
vector program.
It's not Illustrator, but it's better than every other program I've used. Anyway, moving on. That to say, I'm working on the map. I also have a drawing tablet for my computer now because I got one for free for my work. But
They just giving out stuff for free.
yes, sir. Moving on. So, you guys arrive. For the sake of, jeez, I don't have time to like make this nice. Just for the sake of my brain cells, we'll say that this is the house.
Nah, we're doing good tonight. Here, I'll
yeah.
draw you a house. It'll be okay.
I don't like how that was implied, but okay.
What do you mean by that?
You heard me.
What do you mean by that?
Did she not? You're saying he can't draw, Riley?
I don't have my drawing tablet.
What is she doing?
Basically. I'm drawing. I didn't say it was gonna be a good house. I said I'm gonna draw a house. I'm just gonna put more effort into it while he talks.
That was it.
All right, Mike, get back to talking.
So as you approach the wooded area, you can see the house through the trees. Are you guys approaching stealthily, or are you just gonna waltz straight on up? How are we approaching the house?
I mean, in theory, we should have, like, stealthily so that we don't spook goblins.
This is true. This is facts.
We should do that, but knowing my character, he would not.
Bro said,
I mean,
goblins? Hang on.
Just to kick the conversation off, right before we kind of get there and are
What are you doing?
we're in a safe space, I will just pitch it. You know, I never thought about it. I've never faced a goblin. How do we deal with them?
You know, that's
Oh, I can rotate it. Oh, that's perfect.
that's a good question, Sandrick.
We kill them?
They might be. They might be creatures of reason. They might be.
They might be.
I've never met a goblin
That's not
before.
what I wanted.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them monsters or anything, and go on a killing rampage and like want to kill.
Oh no. No, I am not doing
I
this again. I am not having another Kobolds moment. They're
Then don't
monster.
do it again.
They're a monster.
Elijah, I need you to say something because I am not having this moment again.
Devin's tired of this.
Monsters
Well,
don't have rights. We kill them without prejudice.
Oh, hold up.
We kill them with prejudice? Without
Wait.
prejudice?
Devin,
What's
you
right?
need to stop talking right now before you get canceled on the internet.
No, Devin, keep going. No, Devin.
I'm
You're
just
doing great.
saying-
You're doing great, buddy. Keep going, Devin.
All monster lives don't matter. That's all I'm saying. They simply don't. They're simply worthless.
That is crazy.
They don't go to heaven. They don't go, there's no monster heaven.
All right, never mind. Devin, stop talking.
Darn.
Goblins, believe it or not, straight to hell.
Y'all remember that text I sent in the out of context channel? No, because
Yes.
Nick deleted it.
Yeah, that's only for out of context.
It wasn't even context. It was more out of context to build off of the
Oh.
existing.
He
Why
said
are we
that
making
out of
bricks in the
character
house?
as Devin.
Regardless. So
Okay.
people need to stop giving Devin shovels because he only knows how to dig holes for himself.
That is crazy.
I'll turn to Kedek. It's like, so you've dealt with them.
No.
Who gave you that idea?
So we just so we just kill them.
Yes.
Seems simple. That seems simple enough, I guess.
It's
Are they-
It's a top-down view. You won't see the roof. You're looking straight down on the house. You're not seeing. It's not a. It's a. So.
Yeah.
Wait till she learns there's a square tool.
Oh,
Don't worry,
Well,
I also didn't think of the square tool.
Well, if you're willing to head in, I'll just follow behind you, Kedek. Not one
I
for
put so much
stealth.
work into that. You can't just do that.
We
What
just.
is, what is happening?
What is going on?
Fireball.
Bro, give up. That looks good. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
I don't know either.
We've lost all semblance of reality. What is going on?
I'm sorry, I forgot. I didn't forget. I exported it in the wrong format unknowingly. I put all my effort into the dice cam. I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's perfect.
I'm sorry.
I did say that to you, Elijah.
Yeah,
I
I know. I
forgot
heard.
to do one.
So we just.
I'm saying on top of the table, I say we go in loud.
I agree.
Okay, but would your character want to do that?
Sure.
I
Don't say-
feel like
Don't
I-
say sure.
Devin.
I feel like Sanric is a pacifist. Not gonna lie.
Like
Okay,
you put up such pacifist vibes, and then you're like, yeah,
I
actually,
do,
I just want
I
to kill
do,
them all.
I do. I do. But my battle history in the past was going loud.
It's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Devin,
We
have you
don't
ever
know
played
that.
euchre?
Crazy.
I know the answer to the question. You know how people get treated for table talk in euchre? Welcome to metagaming. It's the same
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
But no, yes, his character has a valid reason for being okay with this.
So what is that? It? We just no one's talking.
I think we should maybe try to reason with them.
Stop laughing at me. It's
Riley's,
mean.
Riley's not even
That's
here.
me.
It doesn't need to be this detailed.
Shut up.
I think if we take him by surprise, it should be sufficient enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we should. What are you doing?
It's three-dimensional.
Don't ruin my house. I don't care if it's 3-dimensional.
You're... I will clear all.
Don't ruin my house. It's crazy.
Jack,
Yeah,
Gosh.
did you hear me?
I did not. Sorry.
Oh gosh. Okay. I think if we take him by surprise, that should be sufficient enough.
Well, based on previous knowledge, I guess they are prone to steal and take
Pillage.
stuff.
They seem particularly nasty. Yes.
Yeah, we can try to go in loud, but I would like to think the silent would be easier to get a drop on them. But if
What do you think? What do you guys think?
if you think it's better to go in, you know, you seem like you have some experience with this, and so if you think it's better to go in loud, we can go in loud. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I got no experience.
I was no commander or anything, but I've been in a few battles. Particularly, you don't waste a chance to surprise an enemy by trying to sneak up on them and giving them an opportunity to find you.
That's reasonable enough to me. Let's do it.
I'm gonna shyly look at the other two. Is that okay with you guys?
It's
If
okay.
that's what we think is best, yeah.
Okay with me.
Okay.
Cadak's already like started walking. He's not even paying attention to the whole conversation. He's like, "We're going out loud no matter what."
He's just like, as we're talking, looking off into the sunset.
Yeah,
like,
He has his battle axe ready. He's just like, stop talking, I'm ready.
I'm just ignoring. Like you're just like swinging my axe, like practicing cleaving heads.
I go 1, 2.
They're about this big.
All right.
Yeah, right in the prime spot. Yeah, right there. Okay,
So I guess we all just head forward to where we're at, I guess.
All right. No.
Like the mailbox. Love that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it doesn't need any more. It's good, Riley.
Oh
Thank you
my
so much.
gosh.
But please,
done.
but please stop.
What is this distracting from D&D?
It's you.
What is? I'm not distracted. I'm actually part of the conversation.
What
Pretty sure you asked about your opinion
You
twice
didn't-
and didn't
you
You
respond.
literally asked the direct
say a
question
thing.
twice.
What are you
No,
talking
Into
about?
the
I
house.
responded both times. He said, "What do you think?" And I said, "If we think it's best to go in loud, then I think
That
we
is
should do
that
that."
is the most nothing statement I've ever heard.
And I said, "I've never fought a goblin before, so I have no frame of
don't- I
reference
don't
for it," which
actually-
is true.
No, if I remember that one, but okay.
Oh, what are we
What are
looking
you
at,
listening
Micah?
to me?
What are we? what are we
Man,
looking at?
goodness sake.
What you're looking at
Crazy.
is nothing
That's
like what
crazy.
is on your screen.
Okay.
You don't know that.
It is a so what you can see from the house is a medium-sized house. It has 2 stories to it. It's a pretty decent house. Like he said, he was broke, but if he was broke, that means all of his money went into buying this house. Because it's pretty nice for someone who's broke. 2 stories, medium-sized house. There's smoke coming out of the chimney on it. It is not
No, it's
orange. The house is not orange. The house is.
Heck. There's no brown.
Is there any sign of damage on the outside,
No.
or like stuff that was thrown out, or nothing littering it?
Make a perception check.
Be right back, quick.
Yeah, you go get that pizza.
You know what? I don't want to hear it.
Ooh, 7.
You can't make out. There's too much brush and foliage in the way. You can't fully make out around the house. You can just see the house itself.
How are the walls made?
They are stone. Not because of what you did, but because
Obviously
of my
they're stone.
previous drawing that I'm unable.
They're obviously stone. Orange stone.
New town unlocked. Orange stone.
It's just South Carolina red clay.
No, it was a jab at Whitestone from Critical Role. Anyway,
Okay. Anything else?
it's a standard home. Kind of just looks like the rest of the homes in the town. Just
Okay.
not in it.
Wasn't it
He
absolutely
actually
destroyed?
got a He got 2 pizzas. He's got breadsticks?
Say, bro is not sharing with the class.
Bro would never share with the class.
Imagine
should
going
get
to
us
D
all-
and D night and not bringing pizza for everyone.
Exactly.
And why is that mailbox 6 feet tall?
It's not.
It's not.
It's
It's
shorter
not
than the
actually
door.
there. There is no mailbox here.
It's shorter than the door.
There is no mailbox in this house,
I-
actually.
Okay.
I don't
That
think it
is
is.
simply there for Riley's artistic expression.
I would have drawn a path to the house too, but he told me
Is
to
there any
stop.
windows
Thank
in the
you.
house?
There's 2.
There,
I do not believe that.
there's 4.
Oh shoot.
There's 5. I'm sorry. There's 5 because there's 2 stories. There's 3 on the bottom floor and 2 on the top.
What about the wall that?
Well,
we're
I guess
kind
you could only see 3 total. The 2.
What about the wall on the right side?
Yes, there's a window on the wall facing you. On both of the walls that are facing you, depending on how you angle a corner, there's a window on each of those, and then there's a window on the top, and then there's 2 on the front on the top.
Basically exactly how I drew it.
No. Stop. Actually, the door is on the right wall. You wouldn't be able to see the door.
You're so picky with your door placements.
I already made the map.
Well, then where is it, Micah?
I might be able to send it.
I'm going to look over and Kadek is like, well, Kadek, if you're ready, I'll follow.
Let's do it.
I don't make much of a front line.
I think we stand a chance.
I certainly hope so.
Wow, that's a real shocker.
Why is that shocking?
No, I meant to Devin's.
Oh,
Earlier.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. I just give you an awkward little.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, is there like a window on like?
File's too big for Discord too.
Okay, so this is gonna be real bad in the sense of like, so this is the house. Is there a window on the far side, and we're right here? Is there a window on the far side?
There is a window here,
Okay.
here, centered
Okay.
here. I guess technically this window is over here. I almost just cleared the entire drawing instead of hitting the eraser button. So
I love playing Pictionary in D&D.
I'm sorry. So this is a window. This is the door, and then all around here is dense woods. So
Okay.
there is no windows, and then there is on the top floor.
Okay.
There's a window here, here, and then here.
Yeah, they're definitely going to see us.
This is
Yeah.
the drawings you guys make in the sand while preparing, by the way.
So when you're looking at my drawing, just think that you're looking at the house from this side. It's perfect.
The wall,
Yeah.
the door, and the window are inverted, but yes.
Who cares about that?
Okay, so
I have one question. Is the chimney in the right spot? I'm joking.
No, because that's the
Going through the
entrance to the door.
You're looking at it from the other angle. Think about it the other way.
Chimney's over here.
So yes, it is in the right spot.
I kind of
No,
come over here to like this tree and hold on, let me
that's
think for a second. And I kind of put my head towards the tree, and
Yep.
You're
Yep.
like
Yep.
I lean on the tree,
Mhm.
kind of looking at the ground, and then
You're gonna do
I
the
command-
thing with the thing.
I command my raven to fly kind of like around the house, and as he does that, I'm gonna look through his eyes and see if I can see
Okay.
anything.
Do you have the stat sheets for a Raven?
I do.
Right.
Like-
Roll a perception
Well, I have
check.
the stat. I have the stat sheet for the imp because it's the same. It's the same
Right,
stats.
It uses the imp stats. Roll a perception check for the imp.
More what?
Roll a
Moral.
perception check.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought you said moral perception. I was like, we're fucked.
No morals, just perception.
You have a
Perception.
psychopathic imp, believe it or not.
Perception is
The Lane siblings are actually
Wisdom.
not sane.
has
Big
a plus
secret.
1 to wisdom.
Oh, that was funny.
I love this
That was really
image of
funny.
just like Kadek and me just getting ready to go. Like I'm just behind him, and we're like, get ready to go. And then you're like, wait a minute, go up to a tree, like all dramatic style, like, ugh.
I have to dramatically faint against a tree real quick. Just give me a second.
Just give me a
How
second.
about
And I'm just
So
standing there. as if it's
everything
completely-
that I just described, Senric, your bird sees, but from higher up. Gets a better view
Yeah.
of windows.
yeah, because that was Sandrick's bird.
We could try and attack from the
Well,
window.
no, it is just you didn't get any new information.
Okay.
You got it. You
That's
got it from a bird's eye view. You can see through the windows better, but you can't make anything out through the windows.
What
that are on
about
the second
upstairs?
floor. On the second floor, that's it. The windows on the second floor. Yeah, you can see them better. You have a better idea of their location, but you can't see through them.
Okay.
You're too far out. Your chimney is blowing smoke. You can easily infer something's living there. You are able to spot stuff that's on the ground. You can't make out what the stuff is, but there's definitely been a little bit of looting on the outside of this house at the very least. You see what used to be a mailbox just kind of broken and thrown to the ground.
Oh, you've killed my mailbox.
Well, goblins, they'll do that. But like, you can't really make out features of things of existence
Okay.
because too far away.
Then I walk back over here and was like, yeah, I can't think of anything else that would be better. So.
Okay. So, like, I
It
don't
was
know,
just
like,
like-
to lean against a tree and just like, I'm just gonna be like,
It's so dramatic for nothing.
all right. Well,
Let's just get
ready.
down with the fighting.
I'm just gonna
I-
pick up my quarterstaff and my shield and like, ready to go.
Yeah.
Dang, person, I'm gonna use the sickle that I made him. Crazy.
I'll use the sickle.
Just simply does not do enough damage.
It's got +1 to hit though.
It does get +1 to hit.
Four.
Fine, I'll pick up the dwarf.
No, dude, you can do whatever you want.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Actually, yours is 1d4 plus 2.
Maybe. Okay, so you guys move forward.
Yes.
How far forward are we moving? Going all the way up to
Oh,
the
wait,
front
I
door?
can just do this.
I say
still
I
think we
say
should go around
we
back.
charge it so that there's a shorter amount of time they see us through the window.
Maybe we should go in waves. Like 2 of us go in the front and then 2 of us stay behind for a moment.
I'll run up front. I can do that.
I mean, I don't know the tactical advantage of that.
Well, the tactical advantage is that I think there's only 2 of us. And then the other 2 could come either from a different direction or some alternate way so as to not all attack at once and like show all of our power up front.
Okay, I don't. Sure.
You can say
I
no.
You know, that's
Sure.
I agree with Noah. You know, I really just don't want to be in the front lines. But
Okay. So me and Kedek charge.
Yep.
Charge towards the
I'm
door.
running. I'm doing it.
I'm right behind you.
I was hustling.
I can only go 25 feet though.
We're not
They-
in.
You're
we're not-
both
Oh, we're not in
initiative
combat.
25.
Yeah.
He'll tell us when to roll initiative.
Yeah.
So we just
So
do
you
it.
guys run all the way up to. I would say you get to here. You guys are you guys stealthing along that tree line?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, because
Yep.
technically,
so.
we'll just for the sake of being able to combat, we'll use this.
There's a door there.
Yeah, well, technically the door's here, but for the sake of the combat and there being a visual representation, we'll just use this door. It's
The
fine.
door. It just rotated the house. You know.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
Technically,
For
the
this-
Would you
door
like me to
would
draw the door on the other side of the house?
No, it's fine. You guys are stealthing here, yes?
Yes.
All right, stealth checks. You two, are you straight sprinting this door?
Yes.
That's what I was doing. I got axe raised. I'm going.
I'll have you roll initiative.
Let's go. 20.
Yo.
Right,
Hold up. Where's initiative at?
19. What?
There it is.
Oh, 17. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. 19.
Yo, 19.
All right, cool.
Let's go. We're so on it, dude. Charging was such a good decision. We're just like, we're jumping them.
All
They
right,
don't know what's going
So,
We're jumping them.
on. They jump in me. They jump.
what was it? It was Kadek, and then Senric.
Paper, rock, scissors. Who goes first?
Oh my gosh.
What did you get?
We both got 19.
Oh, you got 19 as well? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Man,
We both got scissors.
Okay, sorry. My screen was delayed. I was
whose
like, what?
dexterity is
Okay.
higher? Whose
There's
dexterity?
actual ways to
I got
decide this.
15.
Dexterity is higher.
I got 11.
All right, so Sandwick, if you guys rolled the same number, I will just usually, if you have the same initiative, I'll let you have a shared initiative. So you just on your turn you decide who goes first. So like if one of you if you wanted to do like planned encounters, that'd be cool. Or you
Ooh.
could just have whoever has the higher dex would go first.
I'll let Kedek goes first because he's in front of me.
But
Gosh.
you have the higher dex, bro. What the?
No.
No, it's up to you guys to determine that.
Okay, I'll
It's
go first.
it's either
one
if
or
you
the other.
both want to go, it's
Yep.
who has the higher dex, but I can give it to you.
Okay, so, man, this sucks. All right. Okay. You guys start sprinting up. You guys make it to about right there. Full sprint. You don't. Nothing changes. Nothing happens. You continue your full sprint. Are you gonna like kick the door down?
I'm kicking the door.
All right.
kicking it.
Make an athletics check. I
Oh my
will
God.
put you guys.
I'm gonna be
at
like,
the
get
door.
alone.
Yes.
That is not a strategy in my plethora
8.
I
That
can
sucks.
even do.
That sucks. I even have proficiency in athletics. That sucks.
Oh.
I got
So,
freaking
Kadek,
A.
you full sprint to this door, and you just slam into it, and the door reverberates, and like you fall back from it, and you're like, "What in the world?"
Door doesn't move. That's crazy.
Your immediate thought is, "They barricaded the bloody door."
That is crazy.
All
All right, we're going in through a
you
window.
guys did roll high enough. You do get a surprise round. So as you hit the door, all the goblins inside freak out. You have one round. So if you wish to knock the door down again, you may.
What do you
We
think? What do you think here, Devin? What do you
all,
think?
all 4 of us have a turn.
Yes, you're all getting a turn, but now we're technically in combat. I forgot to ask Nick if you could get music.
We want battle music.
Yeah,
All right.
Does that?
you could
Is-
cue a bunch of arcane anthem things. That'd be
I
great.
know technically in the rules there's no such thing as the there's the help action. Does that apply here where it could help
Yes.
him break down the door?
Yes.
I want to
W.
use the help action
Okay.
on him to help.
So
break down the
Samwick
door.
braces up against you, Kadak. He is
Come on,
getting
Samwick.
ready to push you. You make an athletics check with advantage.
All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
How come I don't see your roll?
15 and oh, okay, 15.
15 was enough. You this time with the help of Samwick, you both go to slam yourself into it, and Samwick gives you an extra boost, and the door hinges just bust right off, and it slams downward inside, revealing 4 goblins. One of them is wearing a top hat.
That's crazy.
What color is it?
You can know.
Because you're not cool and fighting with us.
Oh
Right.
no, music's back.
I have
What
it
am I?
turned
What am I?
pretty far down.
What should I? So I'm going first.
That was your action. Breaking
was my
down the
action.
door. You still have your movement and your bonus action. But you have a surprise round, so we're in the initiative order
What can I do as a bonus action here?
now. If I can have Jack and Noah roll me
Oh, you want initiative?
initiative rolls, that'd be great. No, you're in initiative. But you guys have a surprise round. So right now it's you, Kadak.
Well, what
and-
can I do other than
You have movement and bonus action. I don't
I
know
asked what can I do with my bonus
I
action?
don't know what your bonus actions are. But you can move 25 feet still. What'd you guys get?
18.
Jeez.
Low. 6.
It's okay. You guys have a surprise round thanks to these two nerds.
Music's going crazy.
Yeah, shout
know.
out Arcane Anthems.
Devin, what do you think I should do here, bro?
We can't get meta game like that.
I don't know what to do.
If you don't have anything, you could always just run up to a goblin and just get ready to fight him.
Okay, I guess I'll go up to the top hat guy. That's what I'll do.
All right, so you bust down the door. You look up, you see the guy with the top hat, and you're like, him.
I just book
And you get your axe ready, and you just sidestep the one goblin and just book it straight at the guy with the top hat. Samwick, what are you doing? You also
do we
only
have-
a bonus action and movement.
I'm going to walk in with him, see everybody, and get between Kedek and the other goblin
Bro's got my back. W.
with my shield up.
Okay. All right. Jack, Noah.
I love how Elijah thought that was amusing. The other two, I got nothing.
It's probably because they're planning turns.
It was the peaking of your mic that just, dude.
Jack, Noah, what are you doing?
Is there a way we can enter somewhere on this side of the house that we're on?
Technically there'd be a window, yes. It is a closed window.
Can I try to open it?
Yes, it'd be your action to open it, but yes.
It's not on the upper stories?
There are
No.
Yeah, there's one on this side.
two, technically, because of the way we shifted the house, there's one on the upper story here, and then there's one down below on the farther side. So, yeah, the window's not locked. You easily open the window,
Awesome.
but it is your action to do so.
And then I try to hide not from where the window can see. I open it and then I just run around the corner.
Jack?
So
My bad.
from like here per se,
That room's getting real cramped.
how many of the goblins could I see through the window? And what is, I guess, where can I move to make me see the most amount of goblins?
Well,
At least 3.
okay, so here's the thing. Technically, this house is floor plan is this entire thing. So it goes all the way up to here, technically.
Okay.
And I had them all spread out. And then we have now this, which makes it...
You didn't have to follow it. You left no room for creative expression in how you drew the box.
That's
Okay,
because
so,
it was
like-
just supposed to be a box, and I was going to draw rooms in a minute.
Alright, we gotta get rid of it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No,
So,
we're working with
like-
it. We're working with it.
So like, where's the window? And
So the window...
just
I
make
took the pointer off.
like the old-fashioned AutoCAD window.
No. So technically it'd be here, and through the window, you would be able to see. Yeah, so you would probably be able to see from your distance and angle these two. Yeah.
God, these overlays are nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, they're amazing. I know.
So could I angle myself potentially, like maybe at a higher to do that?
If you got right up against the window, you'd be able to do that.
Okay.
Dude's doing this at the window.
I get right up to the window.
Mm-hmm.
And underneath the window, I take out like a small needle and I poke my hand, and then I cast Bane on the goblins.
What are those? What
Bane?
saving throw am I making? So,
Charisma.
charisma.
Charisma saving throw, correct.
What's the DC?
14.
That one's a 6, a 12, and an 11. They all fail. They are all baned.
Also, I casted that without verbal or somatic components, just materialistic, which was the drop of blood.
We just see like him with glowing eyes looking through the window like
That's
You
definitely
guys
not how Bane works.
don't have a line of sight, but you watch as you bust in here and go to fight these goblins. The 3 goblins, other than the one with the top hat in the room, which when you open the window, you got a glimpse. The top hat is black. You watch as they all like wince for a second, and you watch this. I put blue, but it's a purple. It's a blue energy with the purple hue around it. And it clings, it just adds this ever so slight thin layer of that energy, almost like a shine to these goblins. And they look for the worse from it.
Okay. That was a really
Oh.
good boon to grab, or whatever that is.
Bane.
Yeah, it's just packed.
Or pact. He doesn't need to speak. Or
Yeah. Bane is one of my favorites.
That's gonna be really
spells.
clutch in this world.
Yeah, honestly. Okay.
I can choose 4 targets, and I wasted a 2nd level spell, but whatever.
That sucks.
Yeah. So
I don't have a choice as a warlock.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, so top of the round, we are going to have this guy show up here as he runs from down the stairs, followed by another goblin, similar to the top hat guy, but this one's wearing a monocle.
Based.
What is with these English goblins? What the heck?
They're
Yeah, it's like very dapper goblins.
The goblins with the monocle and top hat appear to be better equipped than the other goblins. You're based on a quick assumption, they're probably stronger.
Oh, I'm telling you.
And the goblin seeing Jack at the window is going to make a short bow attack. Does a 12 hit you,
Hey, who?
Jack?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my, okay. You're going to take 5 points of damage, piercing damage.
Oh.
He rounds the corner, sees you, gets his bow, and he lets loose an arrow, and it smacks you right in the shoulder.
That's crazy.
This guy has... Okay.
5.
The other one, the one with the monocle, looks up, sees you, Caddick, and he is going to throw a javelin at you. Does a 19 hit?
I'm looking at what?
Your armor class.
19 does it.
Okay. You are going to take... if I could roll a die in the tray.
Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, wait, never mind. No, we're good.
5 points of piercing damage.
Holy
Who hit me with the...
jeez.
The guy directly in front of you.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, the one that... Those two just... The ones that aren't baned just came down the stairs.
Damn, I was like, wait, the 1d4. The
Yeah.
1d4.
No, I'm sorry. Okay. Technically, that's not top of the round. Now, top of the round. Caddick, it's your turn.
I am going to cleave this brother in front of me.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
13.
13 misses. You
That's gay.
bring your axe and you gotta smack it against him, and it like dodges back a little, tries to block it with the scimitar, and he catches it but not enough, and you push through the scimitar and it just bounces and right off his chainmail that he's wearing. All right. You doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Semic.
Getting reverting to my old roots, I guess, here. Pun unintended.
Devin, it is early in the stream.
Yeah, I'll just make an attack on the goblin right in front of me with my sickle.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Definitely hits. Okay, so what's your
Oh,
max?
crits
what's your
are
damage
one
die?
roll,
What's the damage die?
1d4.
D4. All right, so you have an automatic 4 damage. Roll it and then add all of that. To
Max damage, 8.
Okay, so 8 plus some modifiers.
This sickle's going crazy.
What's do you add anything to this, or do you not have modifiers?
Nope.
So it's just 8 damage.
Wait. Yep.
It actually it doesn't matter.
Wait, hit.
What? It's a goblin.
Yeah, I gotta remember the Nick stuff.
It doesn't. Nope.
Okay.
So you like first time using the sickle, you test out in your hand, and you look up at the goblin, and you just hook it, and then drag it to the ground and slam its head into the ground as the hook digs into its neck from the sickle, and just slam it down, and it just falls lifeless.
Damn!
Yeah, they have 7 health.
Damn!
Those ones do.
I'm just gonna do a
That is
little
a really
twirl.
nice sickle. You wish you had this from before.
How tall are goblins?
I'm guessing
They're
5 or
small.
6 feet.
About,
Oh, really?
How tall are you?
2'7".
Okay, so they're still probably taller than you.
I thought it was.
They're like 3-ish. They're small. They're small humanoids. But a small humanoid can be up to 4 or something. Well, just under 5. They're probably like 3, 5, 4-ish.
Okay.
You're tiny.
Yeah. I'm small.
Yeah.
But he just one-tapped a goblin, so...
Yeah, you
That's
literally
okay.
jumped up, hooked it with, put the hook through its neck and pulled it down, and it just dead. All right, you do
Wasn't
anything
ready
else?
for the... Oh man. Oh. Until I show my powers, no.
All right, Noah, it's your turn. Why?
Can I cast a spell but make it look like I'm throwing a potion or something?
Which spell?
Ray of Sickness.
I would say that. Yeah, artificers.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a potion, but the bottle itself. Well, if. It is an arcanely enhanced potion, and the bottle itself would have runes on it. So if anyone inspected it, they would find these things.
I can deal with that.
Also, the effects of the potion will not have potion effects on the creature. So if anyone who really stopped to look at it would be like, "That's how does it, what kind of potion are you making?" Like you'd have to explain to them that they're custom potions.
That's gonna bite us in the butt later. I guarantee it.
Only an alchemist would know to question that. So
Good thing we only know one. I guess we'll have to kill him.
hey, I like that
Right.
guy. All right.
But
Yes.
I'm-
Yes, you can.
So I'm gonna go for this goblin right here. So I'm basically gonna shove Jack out of the way.
All right. You just shoulder check
Get
him out of the way.
Get the one window spot that we have.
I'll allow it. I'll let you use your movement to push him out of the way.
And then it's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Yeah. And then I do 15 damage.
So, is Ray of Sickness acid damage?
I think
Poison.
it's poison.
That's what I thought.
It's poison.
Okay, so you shoulder check Jack and then lob a potion at this guy. He doesn't even see it coming. It hits him right in the chest and just explodes in this green cloud that like almost goes around his head, and then he absorbs into him, and it just starts choking and falls over. That was dead.
All I want to do is blow things up.
That's crazy.
Well, you blew up a vial full of poison.
It looked cool. It looked sick.
So, what did she do exactly, so I can understand
She
what's
threw
happening?
a potion at it, and then the contents of the
Oh.
potion attacked
Jack.
the goblin, and the goblin died from it.
Okay, but she did. Did she attack it with magic?
She threw a potion at it, and the potion then attacked it. With the contents of the potion warped around it and attacked it, like almost as if it breathed in the contents. It
That's
just looks
whack.
like she lobbed a potion at it. A very
Guys,
vile,
oh.
very potent potion.
Chicken pot pie.
Dang.
I make
Devin,
a-
were you just giving food?
Devin, I make a wicked
Yes.
homemade pot pie.
Dang.
All right, so
That's crazy.
are you doing
Or is it
anything else?
good?
Scarecrow.
I don't think so. It made more sense.
Are you gonna stay there? I moved you, but I guess I should have.
Oh.
Guess I figured you would have had the movement to back out of the window if you wanted to.
I just shoved him.
Yeah, I know.
But it's
All right. Uh,
Oh no, no.
There's two of
Okay.
them.
How?
Duplication spell now.
all right, and you can see in the window. You're staying at the window.
Oh, Birdman is fine, but Edgar Allan Poe was too far. No, I moved
I
it
liked
over.
Edgar Allan Poe.
I thought it was funny.
I did too. Can you
No,
at
I
least
moved
change
away
it to
from
bird
it.
person?
See?
Okay,
It's
Edgar
better.
Allan Poe.
I like Edgar. Anyway, moving on. You're staying there. End your turn.
No, I moved.
To where?
Next to the window where I was not in the window.
Is it just? Oh,
Oh.
it just wasn't
Away
updated on
from
my
me.
end. That's fine.
Ah.
I was like,
Like
you
I
allowed.
sent you a pic. I sent you a picture you could use for my token.
Yeah, in the I mean, it was Nick made one for the
No, I just sent you personally.
yeah, but Nick made one too. So, okay.
Oh, that's lovely.
This goblin is going to go right here. No, he's not. He's going to go stay here. Or this one has line of sight on you. This one is going to
What's happening here?
run back to here. Hold line of sight on you, and the two of you are going to get attacked. So Noah first.
Well,
Oh man, that is probably gonna hit. 21.
probably.
With 6 points of piercing damage as it runs up, looks around the corner, and shoots you with an arrow.
Oh,
And then Jack
is he outside?
is a 4 to hit.
A
The
four?
goblin just
A 4 to
materialized
hit you.
outside.
No.
I rolled a 2 on the 20 and a 2 with the d4, so it was a 0 plus 4. So this one rounds the corner and pulls back its bow and tries to shoot you, and like you see it coming, and you just kind of like go against the wall, and the arrow goes really wide. Ending their turn. Monocle Boy is gonna run up to behind Samwick.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to take a swipe at you with advantage. Okay. That did not land flat. 14 to hit?
15 with my shield.
Dang. He
Dude,
comes running
sick.
at you, and you, having turned your attention to the one with the top hat, see it out of the corner of your eye, fling around last second, and his scimitar slams down on your shield, and you just throw it off, sickle in hand, and you just give him the eye.
I am the most badass halfling that has ever existed.
He underestimated your size. Top hat is going to attack Kedek. That, again, did not land flat.
Oh, is that a Telltale Heart reference? Is that it?
Yes, it is.
I was
Kedek,
making a Raven joke.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the 22 hits you.
Brother, I'm gonna die in the
4
first freaking
damage.
fight.
So as a fighter, you have an ability called Second Wind. As a bonus action, you can heal 1d10 plus your fighter level. Keep that in
My
mind.
fighter level, I'm level 3.
You're level 3. So you can heal a minimum of 4 damage, which is what you just took. So your next turn, if you don't have anything else to do, Second Wind. I don't
Where
have
do I
your
see
health.
that?
I have
don't-
no idea where
don't-
you
oh,
are.
there it is.
It's features and traits, probably.
I got it. It's in
It
bonus
is a
action.
really good fighter ability. It's one of my second favorite
So,
fighter ability.
how much damage did it take?
You have to do it in your turn. So
No. How much damage did I take from
4.
the guy?
4. Not much. Jack.
And not
Are you-
much.
Are you bloodied right now?
I'm like, I'm almost cooked, guys.
So, if I
Like,
move
I
here, can
am
I see
getting-
top hat?
Fricked up, dude. Oh,
barely.
moly.
Yep.
I would like to cast
Whoa.
Dissonant Whispers with no components because I can do that.
All right, and what does Dissonant Whispers do?
One creature of your choice that you see within range hears a discordant melody, preferably a heart beating underneath the floorboards, maybe. In its mind, the target makes a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. It takes 4d6 damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as possible from you.
This isn't helping the rumors.
What's the save?
14.
11.
So he
I'm
takes
telling you,
4d6.
dude,
Can I roll
we're
the
just-
damage?
You can.
The allegory goes hard.
I'm not gonna lie. I just discovered the stupidest part.
Were those d4s? Those were d4s. Hold on. It's a d6. Yeah, 4d6. My bad.
Okay. Sorry, I shouldn't interrupt. Go ahead.
13 damage.
And it has to use its reaction to run?
Has to use its reaction, immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible using the safest route.
Okay. So
I'm
you watch as the guy with the top hat, scimitar in hand, looking right at you, Caddick. He's been hacking away at you, and you underestimated this goblin, and then it stops, and its eyes fill with fear, and it looks down, and then it turns around and it looks at Jack, and then it looks back down, and starts stomping on the floor. Trying to as if he's trying to squish a bug or something, and then he books it. What is this movement? Okay, yeah, no, he's all over here.
You better run from the
Opportunity of
infamous
attack.
name of Jack.
I was gonna say, does he get? Does it?
It's the
specify?
safe. It says
The safest.
it must immediately use its reaction,
Mhm.
if available, to move as far away as you can, far away from you as it can, using the safest route.
Okay,
So is that 2 opportunity of attacks?
I think it is. Caddick,
Okay.
make an attack roll.
As he runs away, I'd like to go, you quiver at the wondrous, legendary name of Jack Lane.
Through
Crazy.
the window, through the
19.
the broken window with a tiny
Alright,
hole
roll
for an
damage.
arrow. Like,
Yeah.
Man's putting our last name out into the world.
Just-
as if we
So just roll it again for damage.
So it's whatever your weapon should be under actions.
Yep.
And then there should be a damage die all the way to the right. Of the
Oh,
weapon.
I see.
Yep, yep. And then it should just automatically do the math for you.
14.
My gosh. How do you want to do this?
Cleave him in half.
All right. So the goblin, as
it's
it
always
books,
cleave them in half.
goes to
Dude,
run
that's
away
like-
in fear. You were like, "This is the opening you've been waiting for." You pick
Swing
up
my
your
great
axe,
axe.
and you just do a whole full spin, and it just cuts him in half from the waist, and the legs ran another 2 feet before they fall, and the torso and
crazy.
up falls back, and the two halves are 5 feet away from each other. The top hat falls straight down and lands right where it used to be standing.
As I'm just posing up after I just blocked this guy's scimitar attack, I'm just gonna look off to my side to see legs running past me, and then look back and just almost oh, that's gonna be some trauma.
All right, and then Jack's turn, I'm assuming.
I don't. Let me check my bonus actions.
That is morbid.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Caddick, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Was I skipped?
No,
Well,
You go
let
after
me move
Simon.
down one. Let me move on. And
there
then-
was just a weird initiative order thing at the beginning because of the surprise attack, and because I had 2 on the top floor.
Okay, so it is my turn.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go for the monocle guy.
Okay.
So I'll move in front, behind him. Oh yeah, I can use my thing, no, can I? My bonus
Your
action?
second wind. Yep.
I'm going to use that quick.
Right.
8.
Okay, so you heal 8 points.
Dang. Crazy.
right.
I'm
So
almost
you,
maxed out again.
after you kill him, you steady yourself. You catch a breath. You rejuvenate your energy that was once lost, and you turn with. You have a great axe, right?
Yeah.
Great axe in hand, and you just look straight at the guy with the monocle, and you just walk up to him. Are you attacking him?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
All right, make an attack roll.
21.
That hits. Roll damage.
7.
Okay. You slam into him with your great axe, and it hits his chain shirt and splinters it, breaking some bits of it, and it digs into him, but not very far. And you just yank it out of him and just get ready to go again. You do have an ability called Action Search that allows you to make another action.
What? I have that?
Yes, you do,
I didn't see that.
as a fighter.
Hmm.
I think it's your
Okay.
second level ability. I don't know.
Oh, did I tell you?
But you should have it.
I you know the spell Good Berry?
Mhm.
Tell me if this makes any sense. So if I have the berries, it is one bonus action to eat one berry.
Mhm.
You're talking about a handful of berries.
Yep.
You're telling me I can't just... I have to take one of those
You know what
suckers
else
and
is
just
a bonus action, technically? Taking a potion. I don't know if the 2024 rules say that, but in 5e it's an action, but I say it's a bonus action because I think it's dumb. Unless you're trying to feed it to someone else. If you wanted to take a handful of berries, how many can you have at once? Like 6?
It's,
8?
you have... I have 10 berries.
10? Okay, that's like a health potion. You can shove 10 berries in your mouth at once. They're like
Yeah.
blueberries. I'd say go
It's
for
just
it.
that it's crazy that it's like one per bonus action. I'm just popping little berries, just like
He's just like,
it's just topping off my health, dude.
okay.
Like I'm just flicking berries in my mouth as I'm fighting.
All right. Did you find action search?
I didn't see it, no.
He also has cleave.
What does that do? I kind of.
Once per turn, if you hit a creature with a melee attack using a great axe, you can make another melee attack with it against a second creature within 5 feet of the first that's within your reach. On
Oh.
hit, the second creature takes a great axe damage,
Right.
but
He's not
without.
within 5 feet though.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't see that cleave. I see slashing. I don't know.
No, it's in your features and traits.
Great axe cleave. Yeah. Your great axe has cleave.
It's in your features and traits and class.
Action
features.
search. Yeah, it's right under features and traits, underneath your weapon mastery stuff. On your turn, you can take one additional action except the magic action, and you have one charge of that. Oh yeah, they made it so you can't cast spells with magic action surge anymore, so you can't double cast. My OBS just disconnected, and it reconnected.
Again?
So that's cool. It was just a. It immediately reconnected. The YouTube stream I don't think dropped, so I think that's fine. Yep, YouTube's fine. Okay. Are you gonna? So do you wish to use your action surge?
I mean, what can I do with it? It's not an actual like attack action.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is.
So the action surge allows you to take another action. So you could do something that required an action, or you can take the attack action with it.
Oh.
And so what that allows you, for future reference, when you if you have 2 attacks per action,
Mhm.
you can action surge and take 2 more attacks.
Thought they got rid of that in 2024.
I don't care. It's cool and it should still exist.
I would like to use.
So
I guess I'll use the action.
also you have cleave on your great axe. So if you move 5 feet closer, you could hit both of them. So if you moved, if my mouse is existent.
Yeah, but that would be an action, so I'd have to use it for my next.
No,
my
no,
next
your
turn.
movement and your actions are not the same. You have
Oh.
25 movement, an action, and a bonus action. You get to do all 3 of those every turn. If you action surge, you get a second action on that turn. You can only do it once per long rest.
Well, I already
Or short
did move
rest.
this turn though, didn't I?
Yeah, but you have only moved 5 feet. You still have another
I can
20
use
feet to
25.
move.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll move 5 feet closer
There you go.
and use my cleave.
Okay. So
But
your
I don't
action surge attack.
So just use my regular basic attack thing.
Yep. So it's roll an attack for the guy in the monocle. We'll hit him first, because that's the guy you're targeting.
11.
Yeah, he knows it's coming. He blocks it, sends it off with a scimitar. Is it when you hit, Nick, or is it just?
Oh no,
Well,
that was
hit.
my actually. Was I rolling for damage or rolling to hit to that for that?
To hit.
Rolling to hit.
Okay, yes, that was
Okay.
it.
It's when you hit a creature with a melee attack. You can make another attack with something within 5 feet of you.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't mean anything. So
Does he roll to hit the second guy then?
no, because he didn't hit the first guy.
Well, he
Oh.
already hit the first guy.
No,
He hit the
I,
first.
yeah, I
first
guess
guy.
he did. Yeah, go ahead. Roll to see if you hit the other guy. Technically, you did.
Wow, that sucks. 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no. He just like ducks down and it goes wide over him.
So those tough all
Samwick.
freaking chill out.
Gonna sneak up behind these guys and attack the goblin.
Okay.
Wait. Monocle guy didn't take any.
He's
Damage,
taking
did he?
7 damage.
He took
He
he
blo-
took 7 damage from me.
Okay, I'll attack the monocle guy.
All right.
15 to hit.
15 misses. You go to swipe at him with your uh,
Sickle.
sickle, thank you. And he deflects it with the scimitar, and then it just scrapes off his chain shirt. He's seemingly unaffected.
Okay. Could I get a description of the room?
Jeez. You're in a
Is
room.
it like? Is it a mess?
Yes. Yeah. This whole, as far as you can tell, this whole place is trashed just from a quick glance.
Okay. That's all I kind of wanted to know. Can't wait till I. There's so much I could do, but I can't. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Noah.
I would like to climb through this window.
Okay. I would say it takes 10 feet of movement to climb through the window.
Oh, chill. All right. And then I'm going to try and, I don't know, collapse this guy's skull with my hand axe.
All right.
Crazy.
Seems fun.
Hold it.
9.
You go to bring it down, and he takes his bow and he just catches it up and then throws it to the side.
Well, that was my action, so I'm going to walk about 20 feet this way.
Out of its combat range.
Yeah. Well, no, because I'm not a rogue anymore. I'm gonna
Does
sit
it have
there.
attack of opportunity when it's a bow?
He can.
Could be any
Yeah,
weapon.
because as soon as she did that, and he deflected, it dropped the bow and was pulling out its melee weapon.
Oh.
Because it's not going to use a bow in melee combat. It's scimitar. All right. End your turn.
Yeah.
All right. So he's going to attack you. With his scimitar. As a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Is this little art
Be
supposed to be a
glad.
heart in the floor?
Yes.
It's an Edgar Allan Poe
My bad.
reference.
It's Edgar Allan Poe reference.
Have you
yeah.
not read The Telltale Heart?
No.
No.
Who's read the Telltale Heart?
Shame. Thank Nick for that bane, because whew. The
No, I was making a
goblin
Raven
is going
reference
to
when I
take
did it.
a swipe at Samwick.
Uh-oh.
That's a natural 20.
It's
Um,
cooked.
So it's a total of 21 to hit.
Is that me?
No, it's
No,
Sammy.
that's Samwick. Oof.
Cool.
8 points of damage. 10 points of damage, I'm sorry.
I'm okay, guys.
As it takes a scimitar and As you just got done hitting the monocle guy, you saw it out of your corner of your eye, but too late, and it just swipes upward with their scimitar, slashing you across the chest.
That's crazy.
Monocle Boy is going to attack Caddick. And
Still
he's
with
going
the
to get a
fast.
solid 11 to hit. He goes to swipe at you with a scimitar, and you take your great axe and you parry it and slam his scimitar down, getting ready for another bout. Top Hat's dead. Jack.
I would also like to climb through the window.
All right, 10 feet of movement.
5, 15,
We've done it, gang. We've done it.
right here. Is he facing her?
He just shot me with a bow. I hope
mean,
he's still facing me.
Kind of. He stabbed you with a scimitar.
Can I move behind him and get advantage on the attack?
Yes, you can.
Semantics.
All right, I'm gonna do that,
You may certainly flank.
and I'm going to smash him with my quarterstaff.
All right. Roll attack. Advantage.
I mean,
Damn.
to your benefit,
Damn.
Riley, your tactic did kind of work.
I
I
mean-
just breathed on the guy.
You
What
go
is
to
this
slam
scimitar?
him with the quarterstaff, but he sees it and he takes his scimitar. He blocks it, parries, and is now like in a defensive stance between the both of you, trying to figure out what his best next plan is.
Can I triple advantage that?
No.
Damn.
Caddick.
All right. I'm going to attempt a trip attack
Okay.
on Monocle.
All right. Use a superiority die and make an attack roll.
Superiority die. I have no idea what that is.
That's your dice are what you do to make those special attacks. However many dice you have is how many of those attacks you can do.
One second.
If
I'm
they
just
if you go to
gonna
features
hit
and
the
traits,
1d8.
Yep.
Yeah.
you can scroll down. You have 4 charges
I got a 7.
to hit, or
That's
Oh, no,
damage.
that's damage. Oops. Where do I do this to hit?
it's a normal attack.
It's
It's
a
a
normal
normal
attack.
Oh, got it.
Yep. Yep.
So I can just do regular normal attack. 15.
On the monocle or the normal goblin?
Monocle.
It just misses.
Dang.
Yeah, you go to
Sucks.
slam into
That's
him,
what I'm
and
saying.
it scrapes off of his chain shirt once more, breaking it a bit.
Uh,
Again,
That's when you hit, not.
it scrapes against it. It broke it a bit, but it still scraped against it, and was sent.
It's more
deflected
realistic.
Off of.
Well, that's lovely.
The superiority die thing is when you hit a creature.
Oh, is the superiority die? Okay, so you don't lose your superiority die. But no.
No idea what we're talking about, but okay.
The super-
Think of
When you-
superiority
your-
die as
and
like
your
charges to
features
do
and
your
traits.
abilities.
In your
So
features and traits, if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a section called Combat Superiority. You have 4 dice.
So, when you make special attacks like your trip attack or your intimidation check, stuff like that, that requires the use of a superiority die.
Oh, and this one, and I can only use that per short rest. Got it.
Right. Well, you have 4 of them per short rest.
Yeah.
And they add a d8 to your damage as well as let you do something fancy. But they only trigger on hit. Well, some of them. It depends on the ability, but that does only trigger. Hit.
So I didn't lose one because I didn't hit him.
You didn't hit him, so you didn't lose him.
Got one.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
I didn't know that. Is that a
Sam-
new rule?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. My fighter was a gunslinger. I hadn't written.
Mike, you didn't ask if I was done with my turn.
Are you done?
Because when you
Yeah,
use,
no, turn.
That's what I thought.
superior-
Sam, it gets
when
your
you
turn.
use this, like from what I could tell, when you use a superiority die, you lose it regardless. But
Shut
I
up.
thought
Shut up, Devin.
I don't know.
Shut up.
I don't know what the new 2024 rules are. We're like half using the 5e rules, half using the 2024 rules. I have no idea what's going on.
all right, I will
It's
make
the
another
whole
go
room.
at the monocle guy.
Make attack.
Devin and I just bashing on this monocle dude.
He is holding out.
That's what I'm saying.
What 16 AC is insane.
17. It's a chain shirt.
This early is wild.
Frick me. All right, 8.
Well, you'd be
That
doing
is good.
fine if you guys just did the thing that
It is
you
cooked.
You mean
what?
my turn is Eldritch Blast? Alright, Animator. Eldritch Blast. Animator.
It deflects
Look,
your sickle
when-
with its scimitar, throws it down.
When I become a spellcaster again, I will hurt people.
Do you do anything
Oh.
else?
Oh, there's so much I want to, but I can't. Oh, okay, I'm done.
Noah.
Oh. Oh my goodness. I thought I still had like 2 more turns to go.
No.
I'm gonna bash his skull in with a hand axe.
All right. Roll the hit with advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, good.
Oh my gosh.
Nat 20.
No.
Natural
How
20.
can we
All
not?
right. What's the damage die?
2d6? No, 1d6.
All
It
right.
was.
So it's a 6, and then roll your normal damage, and then add 6 to it.
So that's 13.
All right. You take your hand axe, and you just he too busy worrying about Jack doesn't see you until it's too late as your hand axe slams down into the center of his skull, caving it in, and it just slumps to the ground.
Ah, yes, the goal.
I guess the goal. How can you delete those?
Magic.
Magic.
Magic. We do what we like, Micah.
Players can. Oh, here we go.
The
You gotta turn that off.
privileges away.
Joke's on you, Micah. I'm not a player.
Are you signed into my account still? But
Yeah.
you're
I
signed
can't
in
control-
as a player, so it won't let you.
No. Oh yeah, I changed it to spectator mode.
Yeah, so it won't let you. Okay. Do you do anything else?
No. Well. Yeah.
And we're just surrounding this dude. Jeez.
They really need that. All right. So, ending your turn, Gobbo. So, Sandwick.
You skip Jack.
Kids get back.
Does a
That's
3
so-
hit you?
It doesn't.
Wait,
Oh,
Jack.
you skip.
You skipped Jack, Micah.
I'm not skipping anyone.
That's crazy.
It's Jack's
Sandwick
fault.
is being attacked. Is why I said his name.
Okay, does a
that's
3
nice.
hit me? No.
Because if then I would have also skipped you, Elijah.
Crazy.
Yeah, he like goes to attack you, and you just take your sickle and you drop it backwards, and you hook his scimitar and you throw it down, and then bring your sickle back around. Unaffected. Caddick.
Ruggle.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
He goes to slash you again with the scimitar. Fully surrounded, has very limited room to move. You just bring your great axe up, almost like a shield, and it hits the side of it, and then pushes attack back down and ready for your bout of attacks. Jack, it is your turn.
I'm gonna complete the 4-way corner on this radical guy.
Alright.
All 4 of you have advantage attacking the guy in the middle right now, because
Triple
every one of you is flanking in some way, shape, or form.
They jumping me. They jumping.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh my gosh! Come on.
Bro did abs, dude.
So
Just
you come full sprinting up, and you go to hit him with your quarterstaff, and you just tap him with it. And he's
Give
just
him
like,
a good little love tap to the ribs. Just a little.
he just like looks back at you, rubs his head, and then focuses right back on Caddick.
That's crazy. Jack just stumbled, totally like tripped and fell into the guy.
This is gonna be death by a
No, he
thousand
didn't
cuts.
stumble.
We're just gonna be
because he
like,
got a good roll for a hit. He just didn't hit him hard.
It's just like it's like Devin when at the punching machine. Devin got a crazy good hit at the punching machine and only got a 300 score.
I don't know what happened.
In the
It
weak
just-
zone. It was
Sam,
crazy.
It's your turn. Oh no, yes,
My
Caddick. Sorry, Caddick.
Yeah.
Kodak.
Okay. I
I should
am
do
going
that.
to just
Way funnier.
like swipe at him with my great axe.
All right, any attack roll?
15. Dang.
Dang, bro. What is your what is
okay.
the die roll?
What is the die
What
roll?
is the dice itself? 10. You just need a 12. Oh.
I don't know.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Hey, you do have lucky from merchant if you would like to
Oh,
use
you
that.
do have the lucky feat.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay.
It allows
so
you to Oh wait, he has advantage. He didn't roll twice.
Oh yeah, you do have advantage.
Oh, I didn't
'cause you're
roll twice.
flanking. You're right.
Okay.
If
Okay,
you ever want to use advantage, just right-click it, and then you can choose advantage when you go to roll, and then you don't have to do the double-click it every time and wait for it first.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So should I do that now or no?
You could just that's 22.
Roll
works.
again.
Your 22 works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then just roll the attack or roll it for damage.
Roll damage.
Oh, holy crap! 5.
Okay.
Freaking rolled a 2.
He
What
is
the
still
crap?
up, but because you
Better
have
than a one.
cleave, you are able to attack another enemy within 5 feet of you. So if you want to make an attack roll on the goblin to your left, you can. This one
I
is
mean,
normal.
I'll-
There is no
Oh, yeah, I can
advantage
do
here.
Yeah. Okay, I'll hit this guy.
And you also don't add your modifiers, so
Oh, he does not.
I
no,
know.
it's just a it's just a D12.
Okay, I'll roll a d12 then.
No, to hit.
Oh,
You're
roll
roll-
it
you're
first.
normal
then
to
d12.
hit. He's saying you don't add modifiers to damage.
Got it.
Yep.
Oh.
You go for a giant wide swing, and it cleaves into the goblin in front of you a bit. And then as it continues, you're try and lead it into the other goblin, but because it's a wide, uncontrolled swing, it just misses him as it like kind of pushes out of the way a little.
It's frustrating.
That your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Sandrick.
Oh my gosh. 15. Come on. Critical. Let's
All
go.
right. Roll damage.
So
Your
Give us
D4.
5 damage.
You rolled the 1 again. Holy.
It's a critical.
Seeing him
We got 5
recoil
damage.
from the swing of the great axe, you take your sickle and you throw it in that same wound and try and dig into it. But you're too small and it's too far away. You didn't get as much of a grip on it as you wanted to, and you didn't get as much damage in. But he is definitely bloodied, beyond bloodied.
Dude, shout out new rules. Using old rules, that would have been 2 damage.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, the old rules was you just rolled 2 dice, so your minimum was 2. And I thought that was dumb. So brutal critical.
I thought it was roll a die, double it.
Oh, it was. I
that's-
think I said either way. I think it was just like because if you roll the die, double it. If you roll a 6 and a 1, that sucked. But if you roll a 6, then you can choose to double the 6 to a 12. Regardless. Is that your
That's
turn?
my turn.
All right, Noah.
I'm just gonna roll.
Okay.
You got. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
I got in at 20.
How do you want to do this?
There.
Hold on.
I want to bash his head in with a hand axe.
Oh
You
my
should- you should
goodness.
roll and see if you roll a 1 anyways. Because that would be crazy.
Well, even after her modifiers, it's enough to kill him. He has 3 health.
This elegant lady is just running through a crowd and just like
Yeah,
just denting heads, bro.
you watch
Never
as he's
done
being attacked.
What a
from all
monster.
sides. As he's getting beaten, bludgeoned, stabbed, slashed from all sides. You watch as he's just being thrown around this circle, like very poor
This is
trust
so
fall
cruel.
circle. And as he goes to fall towards you, you just take your hand axe and you just whap right on the head, and it just throws him off. The monocle falls to the ground and cracks, and it falls to the ground dead. And then you all turn toward the lone goblin in the corner. Does
It
that
always
end your turn?
sucks to be the last, dude.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, he is going to.
She moves back.
He is going to.
I just remember that Jack goes next. I don't want to be standing where he can move.
He is going to disengage, and he's going to run this way and try and throw himself out of this window. Roll a 9 for a strength check. So you watch as he turns, sees you guys, dodges out of all of you, books it, and jumps straight into the window, hits the window, bounces off, falls back on the ground. He's prone. Oh, I forgot to add the negative before to that. You rolled a 5. Anyway,
Knocks himself out.
he knocked himself prone. Monocle is dead. Jack.
I want to walk over here and give him the most bonk I've ever bonked. Do I have advantage?
Yes.
Lethal bonk or unlethal bonk?
Lethal bomb.
Lethal.
Lethal bonk.
Okay. Just to clarify, you said bonk, so I didn't know if that was.
About 11.
With advantage.
That's with advantage, yeah.
What is his armor class? No. You go to slam
Slam.
down, and it like hits his armor, and the armor seems to absorb all of it. You're not very strong.
That is crazy.
Caddick.
All right, I'm gonna throw my hand axe at him.
Okay, so he is prone, so you will have disadvantage on the attack because it is a ranged attack roll.
You can use Lucky to cancel it.
Can use what?
You can use Lucky to cancel it.
You could. Or you could just walk up and slap him with advantage with your red axe.
That's
I,
also an option.
I guess I'll just. So he's prone on the ground, correct?
Mhm.
All right, I'll walk up to him.
He's about
Remember-
your. Oh wait.
You ever watch that movie, The Hitmen, with
No.
Samuel L. Jackson and whoever does Deadpool? I can't think of his name. Holy
Ryan
crap.
Reynolds.
Ryan
Holy moly!
Reynolds. You never seen that movie? The Hitman?
No.
Moving
There's a
on.
great quote. There's a great quote in there. It's
Make
called
your
"Boring is best."
Make your attack roll.
Like I was just sitting here like.
I rolled a hit
With advantage.
with advantage. Rolled a hit with advantage.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to, just right click it, click advantage, click roll.
W23.
How do you want to do this?
Wait. He has that little health right now. Holy cow! Okay.
Was that a crit?
No.
No. What's your you're rolling a d12, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I think.
Yeah, plus your damage modifier. Yeah, no. Go ahead. Roll. You don't have to roll.
He has at least 3 health or 4 health.
He has 7, and I'm just going to assume he's going to roll higher than that.
You might
Crazy.
not, and this
Okay.
could be
I might
funny.
not.
If you don't
I'm
want to
just
take
gonna go with it. No, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna
Okay.
take it. All right.
it's a
How do
gun.
I want to do this? I want to just. I'm just gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna spread my legs as wide as I possibly can. And I'm going to just overhand swing like I am splitting wood onto his head.
Caddick just casually walks up over top of the goblin. Walks up to looks him right down and looks it right in the eye. Takes his great axe and just splits his skull in 2. And it just
W.
explodes with the gore around.
W.
The axe has splattered. You get bits of blood on your face as from the skull is just kind of split. And there's shattered bone all around where that area was.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, like I'm splitting wood is insane. I don't. That freaks me up a little bit.
Okay.
I had to give Mikey like the visual of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I understood. The second you said I was making my legs go wide, I knew where this is going. If you want to victory music.
What?
Okay.
So, congratulations, you killed goblins.
That was insane.
We've killed goblins now.
That last goblin's like, please, please,
We didn't get a
Why do we?
chance.
Why are? Okay, I have to say this. This is required. Why are all our like kill scenes so so brutal? Like, what? Why can't we just bury the axe in his chest? Right? Why do we have to split him in half and have his little legs run past me? Why do we need to cave in his skull? Why do we need to cave in skulls? Like, God, dude.
Do you want me to tone it down? I can tone it down, Devin.
You know,
No,
people are
it's not. It's not that. It's just like, dang. It's
Well,
like,
I mean,
woo.
that's how it's being described, okay? That's just the gist I'm getting from the way
I
you
said
guys...
I want to bash his skull in with my hand axe. Micah said, okay.
That's
Hey, I was
fair.
gonna take it. Normally she tells me to take creative liberty, and I feel bad because it's her kill, not mine.
It's like, it's really just Kedek. The split in half and the That's like
came
I'm
here-
chopping wood.
He didn't come
Like
here to
I'm
take
chopping
names.
wood is something I never want to hear on a
He's
battlefield.
not care about me setting people on fire.
Like
all
I'm
of Nashville.
chopping wood.
Devin, Caddick did not come here to take names. Caddick came
That's
here to
fine.
take limbs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Apparently.
Okay, so
All right.
you guys look around this very torn about, medium-sized house. Blood everywhere, goblin bits here and there. And it's
Goblin
been
bits.
trashed, but it doesn't look like. It just looks like they were tossing the place up. It doesn't actually look like. From the way the goblins look, they have the only thing taken from this building is the top hat and monocle.
Are you kidding me? If we get no gold from this, I am gonna be pissed.
I want to loot their bodies.
Yeah.
I think we should take the top
Well,
hat anyway.
You guys go through and loot the goblins. You get a combined total, like amongst all of the goblins, of 8 gold pieces. From
two
rummaging,
apiece.
yeah, from rummaging through the goblins, you got the gist that
Yeah.
they had not been there for a super long time, and that they weren't able to find anything keeping worthy to them in this house.
Can I see any awesome can I look around for any like hidden things in the house?
It's,
Um,
it's very
Can?
vague.
It's a decently sized house, and you did the. I will remind you that Keyblind did say not to rummage through his house.
I'm just looking. That's not like I'm gonna take anything.
Okay, make a. Are you doing like a deep investigation, or are you just gonna like to look?
I'm doing more of like an investigation than just like glancing around.
Make a perception check, Riley. Are you asking a question? You have your hand up like this. I am assuming you want something.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to make a perception check, and I was
Oh.
like, I don't know why I would do it.
No, I was
Oh.
transitioning to you very poorly.
Can I secretly cast prestidigitation on the glass with the runes on it
To do.
to get it away, to kill it?
The runes?
Yeah, remember I had the
The runes were inscribed into the glass for the sake of the potion and the spell, to give it the spell-like effect.
Yes,
Um,
but if anybody sees that,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be up and murdered out here, so I'd
Mhm.
like to hide that if at all possible.
What does prestidigitation do?
It. What do you mean? What does prestidigitation
Well,
do?
it's a cantrip. I don't think it can just rewrite
You
runes.
can instantaneously clean
Okay.
or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
All right.
I assume it's not larger than a cubic foot.
You can clean it, but that wouldn't remove the runes. The runes don't make it dirty. The runes are a part
No,
of it.
I would like to clean that portion of the floor of the glass.
Oh, you want the glass off the floor. I'm understanding now.
I would like the glass to be gone.
Okay. Make.
And you can say no.
No. I misunderstood what you're asking. Make a sleight of hand check. Unless you can cast the spell without verbal or somatic components.
I gotta say it.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, here we
Is there,
go.
is there a chance I can
Here
recognize
we
that she's trying to
go.
do this?
Here
I'll
we
give you
go.
a reaction.
A reaction?
You can do whatever you want with this reaction, but I'm saying that you have a chance. I'll give you one shot to try and stop her.
Riley, do you have the Wayfarer feat? Or the Wayfarer background?
Yeah.
Awesome, you should use a lucky point.
I don't no, not no. I'm a sailor.
What?
What is
The
wait-
the Wayfarer background, right?
No.
She's a sailor. She doesn't have
Not
a feat.
the
She has the
not
5e
the
backgrounds.
Not the same. I
What-
can't. I
whatever
can't use
Getting
that
my-
started. It's getting started. Woo!
I hit it here.
What'd you get for your perception check, Attic?
9.
Passive perception?
Nothing interesting about the house, but you did. You did watch as Noah muttered words, tried to hide that she was making a gesture, and you watched an area of the floor the glass, the shards that were on the floor just dissipate into dust.
Question.
What's your passive perception, Devin?
13.
Hey, you also saw that. I guess all of you saw it.
Before all this went down, could I have tried to do something? Because it was like a little bit of time, maybe. I was hoping I was gonna ask, but I think it might fit better if I did it now. It's up to you. But could I try to figure out what that magic was that covered all the people?
Arcana check.
His bane.
He's trying to debunk all of your guys' magic.
Well, you saw the effects. You don't know where they came from.
Yeah. I just want to see what the magic it was, and yeah, 11
You're unfamiliar. You're not sure where it came
figures.
from.
All right, then I just see her.
Yeah, so you all witnessed Noah cast a spell.
I just kind of like me personally. I just like look at her like with like, you know what I mean? It's just like, why would you do that?
I
Look,
imagine the mind chat is just kind of like, ah!
yeah, it's literally like, why would you use magic like that? Why would
What
you?
would you do? Like, why would you do that? Like,
He's just
why?
like saying why over and over again.
Nick is just like in her head. Womp womp.
Shut up, shut up.
It's like everyone's staring at her. Jack is just like, why, and she can't think because all she can hear is just him going why over. and
Yes,
over.
no, it's just like,
I'm over in the corner just panting and just like. Just like
oh poop.
Noah is acting like nothing happened. Like, there is not a single thing wrong.
I look at Noah and I go, Noah, what was that?
Bro ate the dust.
What is happening?
oh man, this is insane. Oh my gosh. Why like this? Like this? I thought it was gonna be some dramatic in a battle sort of thing. We're like, to save your life. But nope, you're just over here like, oh, I don't like that glass.
This is so on brand. I don't know what to say about this.
This is not how I thought this was supposed
This
to
is
go.
this is how it would happen if this was me in real life. This is what would happen. I have not
Fully
the slightest
believe
clue as to what you're talking about.
I look over at Samric. Saw that, right, Samric?
Oh no, I gotta think what it
I'm definitely
actually
gonna go
do.
mind talk and be like, they definitely saw, but like, what are we gonna do about this?
Gaslight,
Oh.
gatekeeper, loss.
Rick, I'm
Yes,
trying to think-
gatekeep girl boss. I love this idea.
I gotta
Like
think what
that
I
it
would
was
do. I don't know exactly what I saw, but I definitely saw something. As I'm just like kind of panting.
You saw something? What'd you see?
I'm just gonna awkwardly look at Kedek. I don't want to be the one to frickin' crack this shell wide open.
Just like narrow my eyes and just stare at Noah. I definitely saw something. Where did the glass go?
There was glass?
Nah.
Nah, you are. Oh my gosh, no way.
There ain't no way.
What glass?
Mike,
Just-
do I remember there's glass there? There was there.
we physically saw it, dude. We saw the whole thing.
You saw it happen.
Okay.
It's up to
Not
you
now.
to determine.
were-
At this
This
point,
is
it's
the
up to
epitome
you-
of getting caught in 4K.
So at this point, it is up to you to. I'm not gonna make you roll for this because it's the whole point of roleplay. It is unless you really want to roll to determine if you believe them. But it is up to you to determine if your character would believe what's happening right now and all the stuff going on.
You're talking to me, Greg.
All of you, but yeah.
I think my character is gonna be kind of stuck in stone there. Like, totally saw that.
Okay. Sure did.
Oh man. Oh, what would I do? Oh man.
I don't see any glass. So I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Guys,
Oh man.
Yeah.
there was glass on the floor.
That's crazy.
There was, well, there's
Okay.
the glass from the monocle. Are you talking about the monocle? Because that's still there.
Can I do an intimidation check?
And
Who
no.
are you trying to intimidate here?
That's the point of role play. She decides if she's intimidated.
To say
usually.
that is fully up to you. I mean,
Step 3, girl boss. Can't
Exactly.
happen.
Gaslight, keep girl boss. Slay.
That's crazy though, because it's like I saw it, and I saw the glass disappear.
But can you prove it?
No, I can't prove it, but I saw it. But we all saw it. It wasn't just me. It's not like I'm going crazy.
All right,
Are you
all right.
are you talking in character or as a
I'm
player?
talking
Micah,
out of context.
Okay,
like,
okay.
out of
Micah,
here.
is there any glass vases or anything like around that could be pushed down?
Oh my gosh. No way.
no. No,
No, there's not anything that
because
could move.
they've already been knocked over.
What about like a chandelier above us? Could that move or like anything
in
like
a
that?
low income house. There's gonna be a chandelier here.
Like almost everything's already been destroyed.
Is there a picture on the wall?
Yeah, is there?
Um,
There's not anything.
struggling to read. Hang on.
Don't worry. If you say no, I'll still come up with an idea.
Yeah, probably not.
All right. I would like to cast Mage Hand, and because I am telekinetic, I can cast it without verbal or somatic components and make it invisible.
Mm-hmm.
It will be all such things.
All right.
It will pick up the monocle and it will start slowly moving towards me and Noah, and I will, kind of like huddle close to Noah, kind of like slowly pick her up off the floor and slowly move back, like, whoa, what is happening?
Okay.
Oh my.
For the sake of
This is dumb.
This
For
is
the
not
sake
dumb.
of this,
Dumb.
Gaslight, gatekeep girl boss.
at
Come on,
this
guys.
point, I would now call for a deception check. Like, and you two will roll
both of us?
insight. No, just one of you.
I'm
Probably
gonna
just
use-
him,
I'm gonna use Lucky.
but he can have advantage.
Would it be passive insight or would we
Nope,
roll
you
insight?
both are rolling insight checks.
I'm using luck.
Okay.
And you have advantage.
Dude, this is not gonna be. I have +3 to insight.
So I'm
I'm plus
rolling
four.
insight.
Yes.
No way.
What'd you
No.
get?
I got absolutely nothing.
Oh.
No. No, this isn't happening.
16 for deception.
Oh.
What'd you get, Devin?
13.
Oofda. Do you have, out of curiosity, do you have the guidance cantrip?
Me?
Ooh.
No,
Uh,
I do not.
Add a d4.
To me?
That's bullshit.
Whisk.
Oh. Stupid whisk.
Whisk.
Oh, Whisk.
It's been too long since then.
Whisk, you failed me.
Which
It's
is
only one.
It's 14.
I knew it was a low chance. Whisk tried to help you. I'm sorry. Whisk
That's
knows
great.
what's going on. Here.
I
And
thought
you-
this was fun.
That's why he didn't come out and say it. He didn't call it out. He knows. He knows what's going on. He's a charismatic little bugger. He knows. Yeah. No.
Oh, no, Noah, do you see that?
It looks like it's moving by itself.
Oh,
I-
this is-
I think there's some magic behind this house. Like, did you guys also notice that like blue purplish energy around the goblins?
I saw that. I think we should get out of here. This place isn't
This-
safe.
I think this guy might be trying to josh us out or something, and we were supposed to. get out of
Josh
here.
So okay, what exactly, Micah? I have to know. What exactly did we just get decepted on? We
They.
like on the monocle moving
Yeah.
with magic.
So the
or-
monocle just popped up and started moving toward them, and they started to freak out, and act like it wasn't them. And that was the deception check, was to determine if the monocle was them or not.
I hate this. I hate all of this. I'm gonna look over at Kedek. What's your face showing right now, Kedek?
My face is showing freaking like I am like so skeptical of everything.
I'm just gonna be like, well, very well. We probably should get out of here. Yes.
Yeah, I think there's weird stuff going on here.
Okay.
Stuff going on. Crazy.
So you guys head out of the house and make your way back to Emerald Crossroads then.
Oh, girl boss step done.
What was the guy's name?
nah.
What was the guy's name?
Gaslight done. Gaslight
Micah.
done.
Key
This
blind.
What?
is not done.
Jordan
This is
Key
not.
Blind.
This is not
His
done.
name-
Micah, what was the guy's name?
Key
Jordan
blind.
Key Blind.
Key blind.
Jordan.
You
I
only
s-
know.
so as
you
we're
do not-
walking away,
you do not know his first name yet. He only
Okay.
told you key blind. If you would let me
Okay.
speak.
well, okay, while we're walking away, I guess I don't even need to know his name. While we're walking away, I say, well, I guess we should inform the authorities then of this magical encounter of this man's house, right?
I agree. That's,
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Those goblins.
Law's the law.
Damn this dude.
It wasn't him. He hasn't lived here in years. It was obviously the goblins.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You saw how I hit him and it did nothing? He must have been using some magic. I swear I'm not that useless.
That's crazy. Oh, y'all are crazy. I have no comment.
I didn't know what I was capable of, and
My
obviously it's
health
not much.
internal screaming.
This is like a. Because this is like a social conflict sort of thing, Sandrick is gonna be like not talking as much as he normally would. He's just gonna be like. Just kind of just in the back, like just processing.
Okay. What are we doing?
And
We're going back to the
Don't find
yeah,
Keyblade.
we're
We're
heading
going
back to
the
find
town.
Keebler.
What are you doing
I-
first?
Keebler.
Are you going to key
Uh,
blind first?
Yeah, we gotta find him.
Yeah.
Chris said Keebler like the elves.
We gotta tell him his house is haunted.
Bro's got the crackos.
This guy said the Keebler.
We are heading to the
Emerald something.
Green Jewel, I believe.
Yes, that's correct. It is in
Correct.
Nick Notes.
Okay.
The Emerald Crossroads.
Oh, I need to add 2 gold to my inventory, correct?
Green Jewel.
So
We're heading, the Green Jewel.
head
and-
to the Green Jewel. As you
And-
walk in, it is about half full. It's a moderately sized tavern. There's people here and there, and you look around. There's a
half-elf.
bartender who she is serving customers, working away. And you look around the tavern. It takes you half a second, and then you spot him over, not in the corner, but definitely off to the side and out of the way. As you guys approach, he looks up and he goes, "Ah, my friends. So, I take it that the work is complete, and that nothing was taken out of my home. No,
No, we cleared him out.
perfect.
Didn't have much gold on them though.
Well, here is your payment, as much as I could scratch up for the time." And he puts down a pouch onto the table. He slides it to you guys.
You said you weren't going to pay us.
I felt bad, so I called in what little favors I could. I hope this is enough. It is
I'll take at him with my 2 hands. Open it up. How much is in there?
20 gold pieces.
I'll quick as I'm there just divvy out 5 pieces each.
Did we divvy out the 8?
Yeah. I
Okay.
assumed we did.
Yeah, okay.
So, what is that, 5?
It means
Gold
you now
pieces.
have 7 gold pieces.
Yeah, I know how to do math.
Are you, just for future reference for my brain, are you wearing your amulet outside or like under your shirt?
Under.
I'm just curious. It was
I thought you were
it just
talking
popped
to
into
me.
my brain right now. This is a for way future reference. Don't worry about. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
we went.
Well, if you wouldn't mind me asking, would you be willing to escort me to my house? Just
Oh.
in case more goblins show up.
I
Back there.
I don't think I could. We discovered your house might be haunted.
I don't believe you. I've been living there for years. There's no reason for that to be true.
Well,
Hey.
there are now a bunch of dead souls in there.
A lot of goblins were killed in there, man.
That can't be that bad.
There was some floating stuff, and I don't know what. I don't feel comfortable going back there.
I
Me and Kedek, nothing. Just
He looks to you and Kadek, kind of like with a like
There-
hopeful look of like please, like almost a pleading look, but like also like you can tell that there might be a bit more not being let on, but like he's not gonna push it, but he's like definitely kind of like these two know a bit more.
We're so trustworthy.
how long of a trip was it to his house?
Like a couple hours,
Back, couple
No,
hours.
hour
W.
and a half maximum.
W.
He's not far from the. He's still considered on the edge of the town. It's just that's just. Actually, I'd say it's like 45 minutes, hour and a half there and back, but it's like 45.
I asked him, if we do this for you, is there a mug of mead in it for me?
I think I can manage that. Yes.
I mean,
Lovely. Then let's get going.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at Kadek. He's all scruffed and scratched up.
I'm actually like,
Shut up.
I'm like good, bro.
He gives him a
I got-
once over and then goes, "Wow, I mean, you did just fight goblins, so makes sense."
This is like not
But
talking.
he looks like
as
he
a
came out on
character.
top, just fine.
Crazy.
He did spread his legs as wide as possible.
Just excuse me. Just to make it a little bit more worth our trip, could you offer us a place to stay tonight?
Of course.
Shut up. Oh,
I have guest rooms upstairs. Be willing.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Oh no, thank you.
Nick's face.
We're sleeping in the woods again, Jack.
What? What'd you say?
I think we're sleeping in the woods again.
It's not a problem for us. We've done it plenty of times before.
I'm assuming
saying
this
that
is in the
mentally?
brain.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Like I said, I believe my sister don't feel comfortable going back to a house that's haunted in nature.
I don't think there's any such thing as a haunted house, especially not in these
Ugh.
parts.
Well, that's
What's wrong with you two? We were just there.
yeah, and you saw what went down.
Ah.
For the week.
Well, if something really bad is in my house, then having someone who'd be able to fight it would be very helpful.
You know what, Kadek? I think you were right. I think we should go report to the authorities that some weird stuff was going on there.
That's crazy.
I
That is.
am not a good stand-in with them. I would really prefer if you didn't do that.
Holy crap.
This is your fault.
As you saw when you first met me, they aren't very fond of me.
What'd you say, Ryder?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
How about this? Would you feel more comfortable if we checked every nook and cranny? I mean, surely there must referring to if we could check the house for any sort of weirdness, maybe we missed something that could have moved that glass. So I will admit that was strange. I don't know. I don't know.
It's your turn to talk. It's your turn to talk. It's your turn to talk.
Whose turn?
We're in gatekeep mode. Come on.
He's just kind of like looking to the two of you, kind of confused, and then looks to the other two of you, and he's just like, mean you will or won't um, help me
I'm
get home.
sure Caddick and Sandwick will be enough protection for the night. Me and Jack will be just outside, I'm sure.
But you will be going with us to the house.
Oh, of course. We'll accompany you on the journey.
Well, then at least let me make you dinner when we get there. Assuming there's food.
Okay.
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 We will sleeping outside.
Okay. All right. So, and he goes, "Oh, and by the way, my name is Jordan. Jordan Keeblight."
Earlier you said he didn't give us his last name. He definitely did.
No, I said
He
first
did.
name.
He said first
Oh,
name.
first name.
Because he asked what his name was, and I said Keyblind, and Riley said Jordan, and I was like,
Jordan.
wrong. You don't know that. I accidentally said that at the beginning in the recap because I was reading my notes, my pages of notes that aren't even going to get got to today,
Hey.
or my
okay.
pages of notes for session 3 that aren't going to get got to in another 4 sessions.
We'll get there.
No, I'm excited. That's why we're going to go over the question later, so it's fine. So you follow him back, all the way back to his house, and he gets back to his house, and the first thing he does is he kind of like looks around, inspects things, and then you watch as he goes to a floorboard, and he pries it open and pulls out a
Shit.
bag.
And there's a
Should've
heart.
done.
Oh.
Should have done
And
a
next to
friggin-
that bag is a heart. No, and he puts it down and he goes, "Well, you did make good on your word. You didn't take anything. The goblins just made a mess. So, because you made good on your word, here was an extra reward, and it is an extra 60 gold pieces."
Oh,
That's how
Good
much is that a
people
piece?
get rewarded. Let's go. 60?
It's 15 a piece.
15.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You would have gotten a total of 80 gold from this entire endeavor.
Actually, 88 counting the goblins.
Yeah, well, goblins weren't in my notes. Russ
I
knows.
cannot describe how much I love this music. This adds so much. I'm just vibing.
I can't listen to it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sucks.
Okay, so, he goes, "Well, I want to show you something. As a token of good faith
Are we in the house?
and building trust." Yes.
I'm
He
gonna, like-
goes to the stairs
Really uncomfortable.
and
Zoink scoop.
goes underneath the stairs. And he pulls up a trap door that looks just like the floorboards from the stairs
This cat.
and hooks it to
I'm
the top
telling you,
of
we
the
should have done
stairs.
some investigation, guys.
Well, you wouldn't have gotten that gold if you did.
Well, I
And
mean, what if we found it?
he
Michael's
starts. He
watching.
takes 2 steps down and then looks over at you guys and like beckons for you to follow and goes all the way down the stairs.
I'm just gonna look at the others and be like,
It's kind of sketchy.
I think my suspicions were right. There is some stuff going down in this house.
I'm going down. Who's following?
Might as well.
my curiosity is great.
So as
That's a
you
good X going first.
go down,
I raised my axe just in case.
Dang.
as you go down,
Oh, well. Did I rewrite it and put it somewhere else? Or. Oh.
You got this. We believe in you.
I moved the hidden door on accident.
Aw.
It was originally behind a bookshelf. So ignore the whole trapdoor to the stairs.
Wait,
But
are we
it's so
supposed to be in the game?
No.
Oh, okay.
So he slides a
I see.
bookshelf. He doesn't actually move a hidden trapdoor under stairs. Because this will make sense in a minute. He slides a bookshelf. And goes down, beckons you forth. You all cautiously follow him down. And when you get down there, it's a room full of tomes, scrolls, research. Things are strewn out everywhere. There's bits and bobs out here and there, random trinkets and stuff. This is some sort of research area. And he goes, "Welcome to the true reason why I asked you to help me liberate my home. It's because I needed access to this. And as a token of good faith, I am showing you." I am a member of the Society of Academic Resources concerning all notable experiences.
That's such a long title,
Nerd.
dude.
Whoa.
We,
All right.
well, we study.
The
We have history, world history. We don't have a lot of that because a lot of it went missing over the years. But we have a lot of history on this continent of Kamar. And there is a lot happening, and we are researchers of it. And just anything notable, really. That's hence the name.
what's the what am I looking at again? Sorry, I
It
missed
is
that.
a room that has a few tables, bookshelves lying everywhere, filled with scrolls, tomes, parchments. There's like half-drawn maps in places, maps that are like completely unfamiliar to you. Um, there's a map of a continent with nothing labeled, but it's a geographical map. And there's just tomes, studies, quills, ink, pens, just everything that you could refine to a never cleaned study room, essentially.
Yeah.
It is.
And
It's organized, but like you get the sense that only Jordan knows where things are.
wow. This is something. Why the secrecy for something that seems so noble?
Well, we have records of everything in the world, and if something were to happen to these records, well, not the world, the continent, but regardless. It
You
is.
skipped out a bit there. Sorry.
We hold records for everything that happens on this continent, and there's a lot that happens. There was a whole war, as you know, and well, if something were to happen to these documents, or they were to be destroyed or altered, it would be very bad. And as a member of the Society of Academic Resources concerning all notable experiences, it is my job to make sure that they stay safe, and I didn't fight those goblins alone. I needed your help.
I'm gonna need you to go over that label really slow.
Okay. Academic resources concerning all notable experiences.
What's the acronym?
Academic resources containing all
Concerning all
concerning all
notable
Oh,
experiences.
This is stupid.
I spent
this is
an hour
dumb.
on this.
That is a. What are you talking about? That's a badass name.
Arcana.
What is it?
It
What is
spells
the
out
acronym?
Arcana.
The acronym is
Arcana.
Arcane, yes.
Oh, arcane. Crazy.
arcane for short. That's crazy.
I didn't even notice that. I'm so.
I knew it was something.
I knew I'd
because
get
you
her
talked about it.
instantly.
You
I
acronymed
knew the second I told you, you're going to be like, what's the acronym?
That is. That's a. Nah. I like that.
Yes. So, yeah.
Well, this is quite something. I have to say. You. What does your what do you call it? Organization? Yeah. What does your organization consider notable?
The history of this continent, the things that happen. The war has a lot of documentation. We don't have all of it here in this location. This is, we're a society. We're split around with different people specializing in different areas. This one more specific on trade than others, but we still have basic histories, and people are affected everywhere. So
Looking at all the maps, I'm just gonna be like, do you keep in communication with the other organization members, or are you just called to write history on your own?
But I'm an apprentice, technically. My master, who is the true one in charge of this entire operation, was apprehended by the guards. I do not know why, but she is.
A woman.
Gosh,
Okay.
she
She is a woman.
she's in
Huzzah!
Midson now.
Say that again. Sorry.
She's in Mitzen now. Mitzen. It is the name of the prison in the Emerald Crossroads.
Ooh.
I don't know why she's there, but she's there, and there's no way I'm getting her out.
Did she stay in this house before she was
Yes,
taken?
this was technically our home, assigned to us by the society.
They were roommates.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
Stop.
Were you were you there when she was taken, or did you happen to be
I-
gone?
Was running errands. I came back, and she was taken, and then I saw the goblins, and I had to leave before I was able to figure out why.
Do you think they
Crazy.
would have taken you too?
I have no idea. I don't know why she was taken.
Interesting. Well, this is quite extraordinary, and your trust has not gone unnoticed, at least for me, I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Would you happen to give us access to these documents so we can do some research?
I don't know if I can.
Are we
give
not on
direct-
that level of friendship?
I don't know if I can give you direct access. I don't know what I am have the permission to do, as I am just an apprentice. But I can certainly answer questions to the best of my ability. I've studied almost every single document in here.
Do you have anything on ports?
Port cities,
Port cities? Ports?
towns,
Trades? Anything?
towns, trades, cities, specifically.
I
Sorry,
believe
Cap-
all of the above.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Anything-
only 3 major ports on the continent of Kamar. One of which is the capital city
Of it's in a different set. It's in here. Sorry. Called
You
Port
gotta get all your
Evo.
notes in one place.
Well, they are. They're color coded too.
What is it called?
Port Evo.
Evo?
EVO. Evo.
Spell it?
EVO.
Oh, Vivo.
Evo.
Oh,
Wait.
Evo, Eevee.
Like your shields in Apex. Evo.
Evo shields. Yeah.
Yes. Port Evo. The other two, one is in. Yeah. Another big one is on the opposite side of the bay of Port Evo. I don't have its name written on our documents as they are incomplete maps. Here, the ones we have here. But it is, and he shows you, it is like directly straight line opposite side across the bay than Port Evo. And then the third one is by the mountain ranges in the north. It is a big hub for dwarven trade. It used to be elvish and dwarvish trade alike, but the elves disappeared some time ago, and no one really questioned it. So port towns. Well, there's a multitude of port towns along the coast, as you would imagine. In port trade, well, nothing. All of the ports have been shut down. After the war, once the war started, all the ports were shut down, and they've never reopened. This continent is self-preserving itself right now. It's kind of about its own.
What
don't
about
know.
trades from before the war? Like
Um,
records?
To trade records? We don't have records here. But almost any good would be imported or exported out of the continent. There were some fine fruits.
Do you happen to have any ship logs?
No, I'm sure a society center closer to a port might, but I have trade logs of this city here, but I'm sure those are of no interest to you.
Jack, did you write down the ports on the map that we have?
Yeah, I'll circumnavigate whatever you call it, those ports, and the one on the opposite side of the bay will just be a circle with 3 question marks.
So what I'm hearing is I have to go and update
Yeah,
that for you guys.
basically.
I understand.
Oh my gosh, Keebler, right? Keebler?
Key
Keyblind?
blind.
Blind?
Blind?
Key
Keebler.
blind.
Crazy.
Keyblind.
Keebler.
Keyblind, question. Do you know of, I don't know if it's big enough to have dealt with any trade, but do you know of a town called Willowshade? And if it's still
Shade.
put together?
Let me think.
Oh, damn.
I rolled a 4.
Oh,
There might be notes within it here, but I don't know off the top of my head. No.
oh, that's fine. You have no reason to, honestly. It's a bit small.
Chances are, if I haven't heard of it, from being in this area, it is either really far north or really far south.
It should be just north of... Oh, you said those stupid mountain ranges. What was it?
It is super far north from where you are. I don't think
Yeah.
I
any
have
of
a
the
map
ranges.
with
Yeah, we
Willowshade
know
on
where
it.
they are.
Yeah, you have a map with it.
I know.
We talked about where they were
You,
yesterday.
I just
Do you show him
recall
the
you
map?
telling me what that mountain range is, I thought, but maybe not.
I don't think I did. I don't have notes.
Just on my map. I just.
That's fine. Yes, it's very far northwest.
Yes.
That's all I...
Maybe some society location there might have notes, but I do not think we would here.
Do you have a map of where these societies are?
No.
I think he's just an apprentice.
Well,
Well,
that
even if-
and it's extremely complicated. I don't really have the time to get into it, but it is quite hard to wrap your head around. But the societies are split and barely contact each other. Anyway, there is a central hub, but I do not know its location. The only person who might know where the central hub would be my master, who is in, and so she might
We're gonna break
know,
that
or
quick.
might have had something on her at the time that would help me figure it out. But the central hub would have a better chance of figuring out what people, all the other societies are. But
I look at Noah and in man talk. I go prison break.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Question mark?
Just nod.
We're in agreement.
Well, regardless, I'm kind of curious to talk to her, but I don't know. Nobody's
Well,
giving anything.
She does sound
Yeah.
like a person with a bunch of knowledge that could definitely help
she is
you,
very
Sandrick,
knowledgeable.
find what I've lost.
Maybe she could answer your questions.
Maybe.
Maybe she could answer all of your questions better than I could,
Good.
at the very least.
Yeah. Maybe we could talk to the guards tomorrow to see what happened.
The gods aren't
Have you
allowed around.
Hmm.
Already
Wouldn't
tried.
recommend it to her.
That's why I'm not in good standing with them.
Well, Kadek, do you have anything you would like to ask Jordan?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
I have
Damn.
no mission or goal. I mean, I'm just here.
Bro doesn't want to potentially know about some other smithing styles that might be, affiliated with the societies or anything.
Nothing.
I mean,
Not a thing.
he's not gonna have any of that stuff. Like,
You don't
why
know that.
You don't know.
You'll never know.
You have to ask.
I
Find out.
mean, well, there's only one other race besides. Well, I guess it's not.
There's the
Shinra,
human race. There's elves, dwarves,
You three races
gnomes,
in this room.
but- Well, yeah.
Celestial craft!
fays.
Celestial. Okay, fine. Do you know where I can find different smithing techniques?
Smithing styles and techniques. Just basic ones here. Around here isn't the greatest. I've heard and read.
I've noticed.
Well, yes. I bet you have. But I have heard of and read of legends entail of material, metal, of stronger make than that of dwarvish or elvish material. Metal that can mend itself upon its own destruction over time. A metal that weighs that of a feather, but it has the sharpness of obsidian and the durability of tungsten.
Insane.
I've read and seen all sorts of stuff on these things. Where to find them? You're not gonna find them around here. I'll tell you that much. Some say buried deep within the mountains, or the Underdark itself. Maybe some say even go as far as the Feywilds. He gets like a bit of a nervous chuckle after saying Feywild, realizing what he said out loud and going, "Oh right, yeah, I shouldn't say that."
I'm trying to remember.
Don't know what the Feywild is, so
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if Whisk said something about the Feywild. Yeah, a
He
Fey
did.
creature.
Elder Grove.
I'm gonna like snap my head up at that, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Can I read his mind?
Okay, come on. Come on.
Sorry.
I-
You certainly
Just so
can.
you know,
Yeah.
I will know. I will know.
Not
That
your
is the thing.
mind.
No, not you. And only if she
He
pushes,
will know.
Only if she
Oh,
pushes
dang
deeper. Surface level thoughts are free.
There we
Surface
go.
level's free. If you do the surface level read. So are you
I'll do
doing
this.
that?
Yeah.
All right, read the surface level to me.
What?
What does it say?
You can read. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at the moment. That's it.
Okay. Most on his mind at the moment. He's really scatterbrained right now.
He did just mention Feywilds.
That's good
He
for
did
me.
mention Feywild.
Feywild? Am I from the Feywild? What's from the Feywild? What's the Elder Grove? Is that in the Feywild?
Are you're doing Jordan?
I'm reading Jordan's, not Sandwich.
That's what I thought.
I was like,
I thought it was Sandwork.
No.
Mm-mm.
Trying to think here. He is extremely scatterbrained. The biggest thing on his mind right now is recruitment? Question mark. A very heavy question mark.
Oh. Okay.
And these other materials, and there are other legendary materials. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but in places where man has gone before and survived, or many have gone before and survived. All of these different places, other planes sometimes. It's very interesting stuff to read on, but if you go to these locations, you can find these legendary metals. I don't know their exact whereabouts where I am now. I am sure if you went back to your mountains, that you would be able to find some sort of historical location there, and they might have something more on the legends. But I assure you, those legends are true.
I might just have to make a trip back that way.
I would recommend it.
well, if that is all, I am very tired. I'd love to get some sleep.
When he says the mountains, you can infer he didn't mean the ones that you originally ventured from, but the place where you were born, the biggest mountains.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Because you're from the big mountains, and you went and studied smithing at the other one across the land, right?
No, you have it backwards.
Oh. Okay.
Born
Well, then
in
you would
small
infer the big ones, the biggest mountains,
Okay.
the one to the
Yes.
north.
So
not
the ones that I did study at.
Yes, the ones to the north.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Well, Is there anything else any of you need?
You know, you're telling us all this information, but it seems like some information people would kill to get.
Whoa.
I still haven't gotten my lead.
I have. That is true. That would come. Then we aren't done yet for the night. Don't worry, you will get your mead. What are you employing?
It doesn't seem like anybody reasonable enough would just be handing this out for free.
No. Someone desperate, maybe.
Interesting.
Someone who knows more than the Latinon.
Say that louder, please.
Someone who knows more than the Latinon. And
Crazy.
he reaches
Let's
into
go.
his pocket and
Let's
pulls out.
A gun.
He pulls out what looks similar to the shape of her amulet, except for it has an eye in the middle of it.
Can I
I-
probe deeper into his mind specifically on purpose?
Yeah? What's the
Okay.
save he has to make?
Oh, dang it, I meant to read it.
Doesn't matter. It's definitely not high enough. I rolled a natural 8.
Okay.
Even if he was proficient, he's not a high enough level for that to affect
Yeah,
it.
11.
What does it say when you probe deeper?
If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. Da, 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 da. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. Something such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Okay. So it's reasoning. It's what?
Its reasoning, its emotional state, and something large that looms in its mind.
So it's reasoning.
Yeah. Either way, they know I made the spell.
Yes. So, as he pulls it out, you probe deeper, and his reasoning is the reasoning that you get is they might be able to help us all. And then what's the next one?
Emotional state.
Emotional state. He's very calm and collected, but you get the hand like he's extremely nervous. He doesn't know if he's making a mistake or not. But he's coming off as calm and collected, but he's very much there's a lot of anxiety behind him right now, and there's a large amount of hope. He is extremely hopeful. He is putting a lot on this hope. And then something that looms large. The word arcane. Over and over. And then his mind will then slip to Elros.
Elros? Can you spell that for me?
Elros. So it'll be like arcane, and then it's like Elros. And then it goes back to arcane, like he's trying to direct his focus off of Elros onto arcane. And as he pulls out this eye, this amulet shaped, it's like your amulet, but it has an eye in the middle of it. And the eye is closed, kind of like the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange.
Oh, cool.
Pretty much. Except for it's not something you wear, it's just something he was holding. And he looks at you, and he smiles, and he goes, well, you could have just asked. That was a bit rude. But, if you must know, yes, it is an anagram for arcane.
Right.
The society is a front, a cover, and I have been watching you through the means of this. This is a scrying eye. It allows me to scry, which is a way of watching through a form of magic, of divination based. Funnily enough, that one, and he points at you, Noah, I cannot see, which gives me an immense hope. The war is not over. The war has not ended, and we are losing badly.
He just said all that out loud.
That's
Yes.
insane. That's
That's
insane.
that's a crazy
That's
leap of faith.
wild.
This entire
That's
area we
insane.
are in is protected, as far as being spied on goes. But my master is a wizard. She was taken, I'm assuming, because she was found.
Wizard.
But
That's what you jump on.
But the societies are true. What I told you was true. But it is also a front. The central hub is a safe haven, a place where the wizards can go, where we can recuperate, where we can continue our fight. The resistance has not died. We are simply in hiding, spread all over, and if we are unable to unify ourselves, then we are truly lost. Because what you heard about the war is not true. We did not start it. We are simply victims. Before the war started, people started disappearing. And when they tried to protect themselves, people of magic, and let me specify, started to disappear. And when they tried to protect themselves, they would just disappear overnight. And then that started a war. People tried to defend themselves, and instead of being able to defend themselves, anytime they cast a spell, it was turned against them through propaganda, saying that it was their fault, they caused it. So you couldn't even use magic to defend yourself. Magic users were deemed sparklers, as because of the way their spells worked, and they were just disappearing. There is a safe haven for those of arcane prowess, but because of the nature of our organization and how little of us there are, we are spread out everywhere. And I don't know where to find that location. And if my master knew, she never got a chance to tell me, but if anyone would have a chance of figuring out where it is, it would be her. And if she's gone, then maybe there might be something on her, in her stuff that would help us. All I know is it's in the southeastern quarter of the Kumar. But that could be almost anywhere. Heck, it could be in the capital for all I know.
This is an insane amount of information for him to
Guys,
say.
this is a
about people who
wild
may
lore
not trust.
He watched you cast spells.
It's on the open now.
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean he saw
He
us?
saw
How
you
can we
specifically
help?
cast a spell. He was watching through
You
the
cast
scrying
Bane.
eye. You cast Bane and another spell. And while you didn't use the components, he was able to figure out the nature of the spells and where they came from. And the mage hand, he saw through that entire debacle. So he
Damn,
knew.
my gatekeep idea
He also
won't
just
work
got
then.
brain. He also just got brain detected by.
Yeah, and he can't.
Also,
he
she
can't
just read his
do
mind,
it.
so he knows
Yeah.
of that you two at the very least have magic, because you're hidden from it, which means you have some sort of magic.
Yeah, something's going on.
I'm just going to very like. There's clear. There's gonna be tension in this room, so I'm
I know,
gonna
but
look.
the problem
I'm-
is nothing was said to him to give us this information from outside perspective,
Right.
which means he's just talking to no one specifically.
What do you mean? He's talking to us.
He's talking to all of you all at once.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not
Yeah.
singled anyone out.
No. Which then
Ah.
brings me to my next point. I need you to help me break her out of prison.
Dang.
She's
Yes.
being held here,
I love Hikes.
and you're my only hope of getting her out. I have tried to use this to scry on her. I have tried guards. I have tried all over to try and scout that place out without actually going in it, and nothing works. There was something in there blocking me. And I'm an apprentice. I'm not that powerful. I can't take that place down on my own. But you? Well, there's more of you. There's more than just me.
Guards, this guy's got mad.
I'm going to.
In the middle of the woods in his house.
Yeah. I'm going to look over at Kedek, very like with the tension and everything. What is Kedek looking like?
Yeah, I'm looking like. I don't know what I'm looking like.
To be fair, you were
I
just told everything you knew about the war was a lie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm
This guy is part
I'm
of a
backed in a
magic-
corner
But
with
also
my
he was
axe ready, and I am looking like all y'all are insane.
Right. But you were also
I'm
just
going-
told that everything about the war was a lie, and that everything you were told about magic users is not true, and that they did not start a war or cause any problems, and that
That does not mean that I have to listen to this dude
No.
whatsoever.
I'm
but
gonna
it
look
should
at,
plant
I'm
a
gonna
seed of
look at,
doubt in your mind. So don't
I'm
just.
gonna look at Kedek.
Never mind.
I'm gonna look at Kedek and be like, easy Kedek. I don't
I
think
just-
this.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't. Wow, I got my voice back. I went back to. Ugh. Easy Kedek. I don't think this man means any harm.
He pockets the scrying eye. He just stands there.
I just look very skeptically at everybody, and like mumble because obviously I'm assuming that we all know that there's magic like
involved somewhere.
involved. Do I know that at least Jack used magic?
Or yeah, it would be no.
Because he totally just outed all of you guys.
He didn't say anything
Not
about
really.
them using magic.
Oh, he didn't. I thought he did.
Oh
Okay.
no, I'm
The
saying I
only
told
thing
you what he
you know-
knew.
He said something cryptic right at the beginning of talking,
Right,
being
he
like,
goes-
"You didn't do
He
that."
said he goes, that was rude, addressing Noah, but you don't know
Out
what
of-
he was talking about.
And the only thing you know is you saw Noah cast a spell.
Yes.
But you don't really know that.
Isn't that
Yeah,
a
well, I
telepathy thing?
Actually,
Yes, we do.
I do 100%.
no,
Only the-
she can cast that spell without verbal or somatic components due to the nature of how she has that spell, because it's from her feet. So her ability
Wait,
to read
I can
minds.
read his mind, nothing.
This is the read mind thing, Devin. Not.
Oh,
the read
I'm
mine,
talking about-
you don't
Yeah.
know about that.
Yeah,
all
only
you know
about the
is that
prestidigitation.
Now we know
he
about the
said
glass.
that he was watching you with a scrying eye, and right as he was about to say that, he called Noah rude, and said, you could have just asked," and then went on his whole spiel. He knows what all of you did because he was watching with a scrying eye and saw through it all.
Yeah.
But you don't, and he didn't say that he knew all that. He just was talking like you would expect him to know this. Or at least the twins to know this, or twins, the siblings.
That's a whole lot of magic talk for a bunch of non-magic users. How do you know we won't rat you out?
Were you not listening? Did you not hear what I said? I was watching. I saw almost all of it. Something was blocking me from her. What it is, I would love to know how, and if that could be replicated, then we might be able to survive this and have magic re-enter the world.
It just clicked in my brain. That's Jack. Jack's like, oh fuck, fuck.
I turn around and book it upstairs, run to the tent.
Not really, but
He turns
Tell the
to you,
guards.
and he goes, despite what the government might make you think, what the kingdom is telling you, magic was never a threat. It was never a danger. It used to be a part of everyday life. Magic used to be relied on and depended on. Nobody remembers those days. People who were around when those days were there do not remember.
Oh man.
Something is going on. And anyone who speaks out, anyone who says something about this disappears overnight. Anyone who did remember. And anyone who did, and I'm sure others do remember, but don't speak out of fear. Magic was
That
never
was
the threat.
addressed.
Mm.
They just want control.
I think I want to mind link Jack and just be like, we can't prove that anything he says is true or not. Like, we don't know what it was like before the war. We don't know what it was like during the war. So we can't prove anything about what he's saying is true. But I still kind of feel like we should help him.
Why all of a sudden put all this trust on us? You're
Bro,
putting your
just-
life in our hands and expecting us not to turn you over to the authorities.
Can I have a berry?
What'd you say?
Can I have a berry?
A bear?
Oh
Berry.
shoot.
He wants
Oh
a berry.
no.
Dang it.
Oh
He wants
no.
a berry.
Please.
I'm gonna go a little pale like frick, because I assumed he knew you guys were, but I didn't.
All he did was ask for a berry.
That's crazy.
Everyone knows you have berries.
Well,
Right. But no one knows the nature of the berries.
It's true.
Everyone
'Cause
knows
you-
you, and he did say he was watching you. This shouldn't arise suspicion from anyone. He's just asking for a berry.
I don't have berries on me
Um,
right now. I didn't cast the spell yet.
As
You can
a
refuse,
mind
it's
link
fine.
back to
Huh?
You can refuse, then it's fine. Just saying.
I don't have any berries on me.
It's a shame.
as a
you
mind
should
link
cleanse.
back to Noah.
What'd you say?
What'd you say? Elijah?
Kedek.
Nothing. I made a joke.
Oh, okay.
Nick
Oh.
was speaking.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, we can't tell any of it's true, but the person in prison might know information about our past. So even we should help up to at least that point, take what we can get, and get out.
It's true. She might know something.
That's people.
Good point.
So you're telling me it was all a lie? All the propaganda and what they said?
Isn't that what propaganda is? Yes.
Can you prove it? Could you?
Um, let me see what I have.
Elijah's dead.
Dude, it's getting late. I am about to fall asleep just sitting here.
He
You're
walks around the
15.
room, going through books, and he finds a scroll and he grabs it and he brings it back and he reads it for a second. He goes, "No, not this. This is for dire emergencies." He pockets the scroll and then he what? Let me think. You can see he's starting to panic now. Like, he can't think straight. Like, it's the, shoot. Like, he should know exactly right where it is, but he's just kind of like, And he paces around, like, looking through books frantically. This will do it. And he comes back with the scroll. And he hands you the scroll.
Unfold it. Look at it.
You recognize the makings of a spell on the scroll. Cast it. This is the only sure way for you to believe me, is to look into my mind and see what I saw. Relive what I lived.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And as you look at him as he says that, you can see that he's fighting back tears.
Oh, damn. You want me
You
to?
leave me? Look into my mind.
I'm gonna look at the others in a little shyly, and then cast the spell, I guess.
Crazy. Crazy.
He doesn't even make it a saving throw. He allows you to.
Or just outed himself.
You
That's not how
recite
spells
the
work.
words, follow the instructions of the scroll, and cast the spell. And you dig into his mind, full force. You dive straight in. You open your eyes, and your body's not your own. You are in, you're in a house very similar to this one. And you look around, and it's nice. And as you look down, you see a spell book, a basic spell book. You don't understand any of the things you're seeing, but spell book. There's spells in there. You got the gist that it's spells and how they work, research and notes and the columns and margins and stuff. And as you look at it, there's only a page full on that book. It is a very, very newly made spell book. The ink is still drying on the page. This is barely a apprentice level spell book. And as he picks the book up, the door slams down. And he looks over. And you hear a yelp almost from whoever you are. As you watch 4 armed guards run in. And they yell, "You have been charged with treason against the kingdom. You are to be arrested at once. You can come quietly. Or," and he starts to chuckle. He raises his greatsword. "You can make it fun for us. After all, you are the problem in the kingdom, are you not?" He books it. Whoever this kid is that you are, books it straight out the back door. And as he gets out the back door, there's 3 guards standing there. And they're like, "Oh, so you've decided to run. Fun. I never liked your kind, anyway. You got all the fun things. Well, now it's my turn." And he goes to take a swing with his axe, and the kid jumps backwards, falls on his back as the axe just misses him. And he looks to his side, and you see a woman, cloak over her face. Can't make out the facial features. Runs, a book in one hand, dives, grabs him, and in a puff of smoke, similar to what you saw in the tavern, he's somewhere completely different. He looks around, looks up at her and goes, What's happening?" You realize it's a younger version of this guy. He must not be that old. And she goes down and goes, "I don't know. The entire kingdom just decided to fight us. They're taking magic users from across the lands. We have to lay low." "But why? Why?" And she looks at him and goes, "I don't know. They labeled us criminals. But we have done nothing wrong." "But what about my family? Are they..." "I'm sorry." And the vision ends. And you were pulled back to yourself. The 3 of you can see him standing there as a tear goes down his face. And as you come out of it, you notice that he is basically, he's not crying, but like there's tears.
I'm gonna kind of like take a step back, dropping the scroll.
The scroll, the second you cast the spell, dissipated into
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah.
Dang, rather.
I'm gonna like drop as it
Yeah.
goes into dust, and then take a step back and And almost, I think I'm gonna actually have like a tear rolling down my face, but like not you don't see any visible sadness on my like expression, but I'm like almost in shock as I'm like, if that's true, then all the people, the people killed, and then I'm gonna like,
I forgot about that.
is there a chair somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over there. My 2'7" self is gonna like plop on it, and just like
People like
almost
jump up a little to get on the chair.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
then
a
just
stool
like
to you.
just like this, put my hand to my face and just like, all the. It was a lie.
Yes.
I killed
And now
killed
is
enough.
and now is your chance to make it right. Help me. Help me get at. Just help me get her back. And then we can go our separate ways. Unless you wish to go with us to the safe haven, that is up to you. Help me get her back, and we can go our separate ways. Or go ahead, report me. Get me killed, it's fine. I have nothing left anyway. This is my last play I have.
I'm gonna be pretty dumbfounded right now and just be like, I don't know. I just need a second. And just
course.
be sitting there thinking.
Caddick, while all this was going down, at one point in time, somehow, a mug of mead has made its way to in front of you on the table closest. You're not sure how, you weren't paying attention, but there is, in fact, a mug of mead there.
It's crazy. I gratefully grab it and start just chugging.
Okay.
Bro needs some mead for what he just witnessed, for real.
Man,
As you go to
sorry.
put the mug down after you just down the whole thing, there's 3 more.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't say refills, bro.
No, I'm not pulling it extra strange. But there are 3 more mugs full.
That's crazy. I just start going one after the other.
Figured as much.
I think
Uh,
at
go
this
ahead.
moment I mind link Sanric and tell him that if he chooses to fight this battle, me and Jack are both behind him.
Sandwick, as you are sitting there contemplating your choices, Noah's mind or voice enters your mind. You look at her, her mouth isn't moving, but she's looking at you, and you hear her speak.
Oh my goodness. I'm just getting barraged. I'm just like.
He's having a day.
I kind of already assumed you were.
It's like you can't respond. It's just a message. Like
Yeah.
it's just your information.
You cannot reply to this message.
No.
It's a one-way email.
It
I'm
is a
going,
one-way email. Do not reply. All okay.
I'm going to
Per
look
my
up
last
at
email.
look up at keep forgetting his name. Freaking Keyblade.
Jordan.
Keyblade. Keyblind. Look up
Keebler.
Keebler. Yeah,
No,
Keebler.
no, no.
Power.
No, stop.
Literally, that's what I thought at first.
Stop.
But I'm gonna look at him and he's like, you have my sympathies, but I need a night to think about this.
Of course. Like I said, this home is yours to stay in.
And I'm gonna hop off the chair and slowly start walking up the steps.
Okay. Caddick, are you staying, going?
I'm also gonna go to bed.
Okay. You follow Samwick up the stairs. He turns to you two. What are you after?
the past and the future, I guess.
That is some very powerful magic.
What are we after?
I do not know if I would be able to deliver that to you, but you help me, and I will do my best to help you. If
Do you
need
think she'll be able to help us?
she knows more than me? And if she doesn't, I'm sure she has some sort of contact that might. But do us this favor, and we make it back. You will have allies in the safe haven itself, the heart of the resistance. And if you need, there might be powerful use of magic. We have this there. And if not, then I will study my hardest and try my best to give you what you might need. Think about my offer. I definitely need you more than you need me, but think about it.
I think we still go and sleep in the woods.
Okay.
Are we committing to that? Because I had a whole thing that I was gonna do while committing to it.
Then go for it. Go for it.
Dude, in the middle of the night, then I'm gonna have my imp go invisible and start moving stuff around the house.
Okay. Well,
If this is going to be the end of the campaign, I mean, technically Elijah
The
does not
session?
have to be here, but session. Nick, yeah. I would want to do something with Jack and Noah.
okay. Elijah, if you wanted to go to bed, you are free to go.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some wrap-up stuff. I have stuff for Nick and Riley that only applies to them. So.
I'll catch you up on what I do.
Sounds good.
If you have anything that you want to say, comments, questions, things, you know where the Discord channels are. Good
Yeah.
night. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
Good night, Elijah.
Um,
All right. So in the middle of the night, I almost want to go DM style a
We're
little bit for this.
all
Do
awake.
a little.
Um,
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
Where are you guys sleeping?
Outside.
Outside
woods.
in the woods, probably in a
Just
tent.
in a tent?
In a
yeah,
makeshift tent.
probably.
While you're in the tent, you are going to see. You're gonna hear a meow outside your meow. Wow, a meow
meow.
outside your tent. Just continuously meowing.
We can't exactly ignore that.
There's a cat out here at this hour.
It's
Meow.
It sounds like sick or something. Maybe we should help it.
Bro,
Maybe we should.
Meow. Meow.
My
If
God,
it's sick, maybe we should put it down.
Or at least see if we can help it. Jack, please.
You're right. I go and I open the tent door.
There's just gonna be right there, sitting in front of you, just like a cat.
What kind of cat?
It's a fake cat.
Define
Whoa.
fake cat.
What does a fake cat look like?
What's a fake cat, Devin?
I don't know. It's a fake. It's fayish. It
You
has
said
like
you're going on
roof-
DM style. I'm not going to let up on you, Devin. What kind of cat is it?
Is it
You are
wings
going
and
to
stuff?
see this brown cat that has leaves sticking out of it, and ethereal eyes glowing yellow and blue throughout them. And they are like almost glowing to an extent. And it is just going to be looking at you, meowing until it's got both of your attention. And then it's going to look at you. Are you just looking at it right now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it kind of just like opened the tent door, and there's just
There's a
like a
cat.
crazy cat there.
Is it?
It's going to stand up, look at you, walk around twice, and slowly start walking away.
We should follow it.
That's cute. That's Calo. That's Follow Wingo. That's gotta be.
Gotta
For
be.
my curiosity, Devin, is this a summoned creature or is this your wild shape?
This is a fine familiar. And in the description it does say, is it a celestial, fey, or
You're good. Just curious.
that's why it's a fey cat.
No, perfect. I was just like,
And-
what is this?
Yeah. And it's gonna slowly start walking away, and you're just following it.
I have no reason. We have no reason not to be
Yeah, it
honest.
seems like it's what it wants.
So it just starts slowly walking, occasionally checking behind as it makes sure you guys are walking, and it doesn't really go far until it swirls around a tree. And as you guys come around to go around the tree, Sanric is just gonna be leaning up against the tree, looking at you with the cat at its feet.
Ominous summons.
Hello. We've had a crazy night, haven't we?
We have Sanric.
Sorry for the crypticness and the cat. I thought it was about time we cleared the floor with a few things. Very obvious you guys use magic.
Oh damn! I thought we were doing such a good job too.
Obvious, you say.
I mean, based on the reactions you have towards magic to begin with, I had my doubts and
Some people are
Questions?
just really
mm-hmm. And then when I straight up saw you cast a spell, that didn't help your case much. On top of the mysterious aura that fell upon the enemies during our battle. The only thing unaccounted was where you guys were. It's just a hunch, but it's enough that I would go on this limb. Not to mention that you straight up talked to me, Noah.
Jack, where's the raven?
If I commit it, it's in the house,
Straight
visible,
up
moving stuff
like-
around, dude.
Oh, right, yes, it's the imp doing things. Understood.
just Kadak in the house being like, what is going on?
Sure does.
And I just wanted to clear the air with this, because I don't know how much longer I could hide it. And with this crazy night and what's about to come, I figured you'd know. And with a wave of my hand, you're gonna see spectral fairies start dancing around the entire area in the woods that we're at as... Wait, hold up. What? And all of a sudden there's going to be an explosion of like the forest, and you're going to hear sounds of different animals, owls hooting, deers trotting through forest, and there's going to be a gush of wind flowing around the entire grove, bringing on this odor of like grass clippings and stuff like that. So just like this whole show, fairies dancing, sound, smell, the forest is just going to like explode with life. And I'm just gonna, like, yeah, just be standing there holding my hand up.
I have to say, it's quite impressive.
Yeah. I don't have much of my memories, but this is the one thing I held on to. And I admit it fits nothing to with what I know. I don't know how I came about it or what happened. But ever since I left the grove, I could feel the energy flow through the forest. I could understand the chirps of birds and squirrels as they crawled along the trees. Very confusing.
You said you woke up with these powers?
Yes, ever since I woke up from the bottom of that tree. So, I must apologize, I lied. Whisk wasn't the only magical thing that I had on me. Although I was serious, I don't know who he is.
You hear from your locket, friend.
I don't really know
You
what
gotta
to
say
say.
something, Jack. You gotta say something.
Okay, hold on. I need like a recap real fast in my mind. So, woke up next to a tree and you were just a druid.
Would we know what druids are?
You would.
I like Jack and Noah have no reference
You
for
guys-
magic.
The best
This
you
is
can
insane.
grasp is from the little you've seen. There are types of magic. You don't know what categorizes it in how.
Yeah.
Um,
And everything Samric just did is absolutely wild.
right, and he
Yeah.
did do stuff with nature directly, so he is a nature wizard for all you know. But you do know what a druid is, Samwick. You've killed some.
Yeah.
So you're like a nature wizard. You interact with the forest.
Back when we fought in the war, we called them druids. I never thought I would, and I've killed a couple, and I never thought I'd end up being one. It's a bit hypocritical.
Is it an illusion?
This particular magic is, yes. Although it's real in some sense.
Where's your spell book then?
I don't read spells or understand incantations. It's more of a feeling. Sensing it.
A direct
Hearing it.
connection to nature itself.
From the moment I woke up, I could feel the life flowing through all the plants and animals.
Okay, so sorry, you can go ahead.
No, it's just like it's more similar. This is mind stuff. It's more similar to my stuff with mechanic components than it is to your spellbook.
Well, I don't have a spell book. In fact,
You don't have a
war-
spellbook?
I am a
That's
warlock.
insane. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was
guys
gonna-
don't have that anymore.
I was
gets
gonna
his
ask-
power through pact.
I was gonna ask Micah if my character would kind of understand that, almost kind of towards like I don't really know how warlock magic works, but I
As
assume there's a
he
connection between.
describes a connection to nature. You stop and you think about it, and you do. It's this feeling nagging you in the back of the head that you've been choosing to ignore because you don't understand it. But you are connected to something in some way, somehow. But you don't understand any of it, and it almost hurts your head to think about it. And you don't know. And because of that, most of the time you have chosen to ignore the feeling, as one would.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you kind of are able to empathize with what he is saying. You understand it to an extent.
Yeah, I think I can get somewhat where you're coming from.
Yes. Well, I just thought it'd be right to tell you, but I didn't tell you down there. Well, for one, I was not right in the head, and also, I didn't want to make Kedek feel like he was being surrounded by liars.
I wouldn't say we ever lied.
Well, I wouldn't
Just-
say not telling him anything is telling the truth.
Holding
Not
the
calling you
truth is not lying.
He doesn't seem very forthright with kindness, I'd say.
He's skeptical, as he probably should be, with what's given about what we know.
We're all skeptical. He's just closer to anger than most.
It's just
I
because he's
didn't know
not drunk
anybody.
enough.
But if I didn't know any better, the dude was married to his great ex.
To what?
To his great ex. How closely he holds that thing.
Well, he's been pushed. I feel like he's been pushed to the edge a little too much. I fear we can't keep this a secret forever. By the way, I'm pretty spotty in a fight. But I can't use my abilities. Grown a little more aged than I once remembered.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to hit him with my quarterstaff, but you saw how that ended.
Sanric, I fear to tell you that you are the only one who knows what the world was like before the war. And so, if we are to join in Mr. Keyblind's quest, you'll have to guide us through how this world works.
Ooh. Well, to be honest, I'm kind of part of the problem, in a sense. And how I mean is, all I remember was the war. Like I told you, my memories end there. I don't know what happened, it just all disappears from me. But when I walk back, it wasn't like I was walking back to my young self. It's not like I disappeared and came back. I have this sense, this nature, I'm a druid now, and I don't know why. I have Whisk, who's telling me he's a friend, and there's a lot I forgot. I'm old now. I don't know what happened. I feel different. I act different. I'm not the same person. But all I can remember is the past. Very different. To hear that all my past was a lie too, that I've hurt people for no reason. I don't know. I'm a bit just as lost as you are. But I do know some things. I do know what the propaganda he was talking about it. I was part of the army when they attacked the sparklers. But I truly thought they were our enemies. They attacked us, or more probably defended us, as I look back. So, I'm just as confused as you are.
If anything, we're probably more confused than you.
Yeah. Well, this whole organization, this group, could be a good start on trying to figure this stuff out. I'm kind of leaning, not 100% decided yet, but I'm kind of leaning on trying to help her out.
Me and Noah already decided we were not for the sake of anybody else, but for our own sake.
Mm-hmm. The only problem then is Kedek. We gotta decide if we want to keep him with us and tell him about everything. Because I don't think us continuing to lie is gonna make the reveal any less abrasive.
If he chooses to follow us, it's his own will.
And if he doesn't, I do have a few spells that could give us a head start on him if he decides to turn us in. I do not wish to kill him, but a head start would probably do.
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Let us
I
hope.
mean-
I'm slipping back into my old character. God, I'm supposed to be timid. I'm turning back into frickin' Thenora, and I'm just like, let us hope.
Any sane person currently that the thought of magic is bad would have, as soon as he heard him started spewing, would have went to any guard reasonably.
He's not fought us yet.
Maybe when we reveal it to him, we just give him a large pint of ale, and maybe he's okay with it.
It's
I
me,
think it'd be just
not ale.
fine.
Oh yeah. Perhaps he'll handle us better when he's severely drunk. Who knows?
One can hope.
That's how you found him.
But thank you for listening. I don't know how this will go in the future, but I am tired and have much to think about tonight. So, good night. And I'm just gonna start walking towards the house.
And as you return to the house and you walk in, it's a mess. It was a mess before, and it was like kind of partially cleaned up. It's just been destroyed.
It's a dead.
Like nothing of value's been broken, but like anything, it's been made a mess like once more. Like it's been raided by some creature that just started throwing things around, like a cat that was just given the ability to fly, just knocked everything over.
I'm just gonna look around and just be like, maybe this is haunted. Just like go back to bed.
It's working. It's working.
We've done it. We've done it.
That was the only thing you deceived me on, so I don't know.
As you walk back, I'll mind talk to you and go, good night, Sandpick. Like before you fully leave.
So, as you start to walk away, you hear Jack's voice in your mind, not spoken aloud, just like Noah's.
But you can respond to this one.
You can respond to this message.
Yeah, you can respond to You can respond to his.
Don't let a bear eat you. Go to bed.
I didn't know there was bears in this one. These ones.
We can take a bear.
You'll be sketched out.
Depends on the bear. Some bears are challenge rating 5.
Yeah, and then he's like, yeah, that's an owl bear.
And then the cat that I had is just gonna look up at you, meow one last time, and disappear.
You're familiar with how this spell works.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah. I think by now, definitely the imp side of the house and it's turned back into a raven to prove like my point that it wasn't us. But
Okay. Right. As you guys head back to your makeshift tent to bed down for the night, you fall asleep.
Oh no.
Get your books out.
Yeah.
Get ready for notes. Devin missed the first one. He wasn't here. He's in.
Devin, if you don't want to get spoiled on our backstory, leave now.
I might actually do that.
To be
What?
fair,
It
this
won't spoil our backstory
spoil
too
the
much.
backstory. This won't spoil.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's not in
Okay.
depth.
You put together
It is-
some of it.
The most vaguely in-depth thing you could make.
Are you doing his or mine first?
Both. I'm gonna do his
Oh
first,
gosh.
since because of the nature of how this works, it makes sense to do his first. So Jack.
I'm gonna type this out first so I can write it down in my book.
You'll also have this on the live stream.
Yes, we are still streaming. So Jack,
And let me.
as you go to bed. Oh, but that was perfect mooning.
My bad. My
No.
bad. Hold on.
Tell me you
Get
got
it
that
back
one.
here. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
okay,
That
yeah,
music
that's
makes
okay.
so much
Yes,
more.
right. Like the mood shift in Dungeons and Dragons with music or no music is huge. And I think
If the
that's
music
partly
was
why
on,
half my
yeah.
like all my other sessions would have been like pretty okay as opposed to bad if there was music in them. I feel that. I believe that full-heartedly.
I was
What?
so late on the music switch.
If I can
Is
hear
there-
the
is it
music, I
playing?
can hear anybody talking. It's so awful.
You can't
not
just set it
adjust
to like 5.
Yeah.
Well, then it cuts out completely.
Well, it sometimes cuts out with me, but it's like.
I
If
have
that's
it set
just the
to
loop
10.
trying to reloop.
But like it cuts out.
Okay.
Like every time you guys speak, the music cuts completely.
You
Oh,
have the
that's
most
that's a
garbage
setting.
speakers.
That's
No,
priority speaker, right?
It's priority speech, I think. Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Jack. As you bed down for the night, close your eyes, and you open them. You are back in that same town you saw burnt down. But this time it's different. This time it brings a sense of calm, a sense of belonging. You're comfortable. You feel happy. You look around this small town, and you see a couple of local shops, kids running and playing, a few folks wave a silent greeting to you. And then you smell it. The smell of salt in the air. It adds more of a relaxation feeling to the already calm that you have. And you turn around to look behind you, and there it is. The deep blue sea. It's stunning to look at. You have this desire to almost go to it. But as you try and take a step forward, it fades away, and the dream speeds up. It progresses. The scene changes. Faces are blurred, moving too fast to see. Shadows of people around you. Voices indistinct. The faces are never clear, but always nearby. There's a sense of safety and familiarity. And then the dream starts to fade away. And as it pulls you back, you linger in this darkness. And then you hear a voice. And it goes, "Protect." And then the dream fades, and you awake. Noah. As you fall asleep, the world comes to you in an unfocused blur. You're suddenly in a place you've never seen before. And as you're looking around, your eyes are not your own. You were looking through the eyes of someone else. But everything's blurry. It's hard to see. You can't make anything out. You can barely make out the figure that you are. And when you look down at your arms, you appear heavily armored. And when he walks, you can hear it sounds like clanking of metal on metal, in loud thuds, as if this is a very heavily armored person. The sounds are almost mechanical. And the only thing you can truly make out is sound. That is, until whoever this figure is turns the corner. Then you see something otherworldly in beauty. There in the middle of the room, there is this marvelous spectacle of this beautiful blue energy with this majestic purple hue to it. It twists and turns around itself, almost tying itself into a knot. But yet it has this aspect of it as if it's living almost. And even though you have no memory of your past, this has got to be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And it's almost calling to you, almost asking for you. And then you're pulled away. And you try and fight back, you try and keep in the vision, to try and get to it. But you just fall backwards into the darkness. And your vision focuses on this otherworldly sight. As the darkness slowly envelops you, covering it, and you wake up.
The flip was that?
Is that a pretty good synopsis? What I just put in there?
Yeah.
It's hard to type at the same
No, you got
time
it.
you're speaking.
Well, I can't speak it. If I spoke for how you would type, the dramatic effect
Yeah, I
would
know.
be lost.
I know. That's why I asked if it's a good synopsis.
Burnt down, this time calm, belonging, comfortable, kids playing, people waving, salt, air is calming, turn to see the sea, have a desire to go, step forward, seeing changes, faces move around me, being familiar, sea of darkness, I hear a voice, says protect. Yeah. It would be more of a command than a statement, but yes. It was spoken like a command to you. So anyway, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to switch it.
You're gonna get this in ASL, and I don't care.
Get what in this?
I'm typing it, but I'm typing it in gloss, so who cares?
Oh, that's fine.
Because I wrote it in gloss because you were talking too fast.
What? What do
What
you want
is
me to
gloss?
do?
The
No, you're
frickin'
fine. I got it. I got all the information.
It's written sign language essentially. So it's still written in English, typed in English, but it's sign language. So it's basically broken English. Because the way that sign language works, you can't get every syllable, every part of a sentence in. They just skip to the important bits.
Yeah.
So it's a very direct language. I think I'm right. She hasn't corrected me, so I think I'm right. So anyway, once they're done, if you want to go over things for the session with questions, that can be done. We are half an hour late. Over.
I use the stupid British version of Armored, and my computer yells at me every time.
I did that too. I did that when I was writing notes on my app, and Google was like, absolutely not. That's not how it's spelled. Fix that.
You need to get over it.
Oh,
comes-
Auto
is
corrected it, so I just
the
did that.
British version with the U?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Glad I'm not the only one that does that.
it's gloss, but it's there. It's not that bad.
Oh, that's not horrible.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, that was insane lore drop.
Do we have questions, concerns, things, anything you guys want to go over from the session?
Combat
Wow,
felt
that
long.
was amazing.
Huh?
Combat felt long.
Yeah, I think it was just the starting of it that took a long time, and then once you got into it, like that was a pretty average combat session.
I was not gonna lie, I didn't think it was that long.
I think
not
it was
bad.
just starting it took forever.
It felt like it was an hour and a half long.
It was only an hour total, I believe. The combat was. Starting it took like almost 45 minutes, 30 to 45, because we started late and then like everyone was talking and then we had to build a house and then.
Hey. You
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. A little
You're
sidetrack.
stopped when I started drawing.
Honestly, it was one of the quicker combat sessions. I can try and speed them up, but
No, it's fine.
like if I were to speed it up, that would mean okay, I throw one giant big bad in there and you guys all just wail on it continuously, like.
Especially now without any powers or anything.
Right.
I think that was a good fight considering.
It
none of us-
definitely would have been sped up if any of you used spells.
I used all my spell stealth on
I know you did, all two of them.
Use one spell.
But like Artificer and Druid didn't use spells because of the sake of magic. Also, you could have left that glass there. No one would have noticed.
Literally just after I did it, no, just before I did it, Elijah was like, "Can I look for anything suspicious?"
He rolled a 9, and he wouldn't have known to make any. He was looking at the house. He wasn't looking at what you did. I wasn't even gonna bring that up if he rolled a 20.
I was thinking
Hey.
about it.
The ball had to be dropped eventually. I honestly thought it was gonna happen in combat, like we were gonna.
I did
get in
too. I was actually. That's the why I wrote it the way I did, with the guy revealing everything. Was because I was like, they're gonna do combat. They're gonna see each other have magic, and then this guy's gonna show up and he's like, I saw you use magic. Help me, please.
I did not expect to crit twice with my frickin' sickle. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
Dwarven
thought-
maid. Dwarven
I thought I was
maid.
gonna have to, but I just kept smoking things, and I'm like, I ain't gonna stop.